because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
At Dynamic Detailing Full Service Car Wash, they pay close attention to details so you don't have to. Give your car the VIP treatment by local professionals. Voted best car wash in Asheville. Connected to the Jiffy Lube on Hendersonville Road near Shiloh and Gaines Coffee. A true, locally owned family business. Just good Christian folks doing good work. 231-5272. Dynamic-detailing.com. Or just come on by 720 Hendersonville Road. Dynamic Detailing Full Service Car Wash. We take pride in your ride.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go around the world on the iHeart Radio app. We are seen everywhere on YouTube and seen live in flesh, in person, at Bear Smokehouse Barbecue, the Back Alley Bar. It is our place for a
Kickoff Thursday.
Kickoff Thursday.
I was like, I don't know which one you want. I'm so lost because I don't have anything in my ears for the first time in 6 years.
Yeah, Jeremy left his cans in the studio.
If you ever answered a phone, I could have told you that. But your phone is hypothetical at best. I love that you finally called me back when you were in the parking lot here.
I did.
Beside
because that's when I saw you had called. I pulled it out of because I had disconnected it from the car, so it didn't ring in the car while I was driving. I didn't see you called until I got here, and then I was like, oh, well.
Would you like to take a stab at the first time I called you today?
Oh, it was probably hours ago.
After it happened.
Right.
It was 8:45.
Nice.
5 times.
Good job.
5.
Good job.
I finally just gave up and went, it's on you, because I can't hear.
Pretty much. Over the past weekend, Andy was getting on me about this very thing. The fact that I'd never have my cell phone on.
I don't know why you possess one.
Well, I mean, it's a good little tool. The problem is
it's not a good tool for the rest of us.
It goes off all the time and it makes noises, and so I don't like the noises, and it's unprofessional for me to have the noises in the studio. So my default is always ringer off.
But you haven't been in a studio today.
No, but I'm saying it stays off. I never change it. I never take it off. I never do that. So Sunday, we're hanging out at the house. We're just lazing around, watching some football. She's knitting her blanket and all of the things. We're just chilling. And I take my phone off of silent. It never stopped making noise until finally she looked at me and goes, I understand why you have it on silent now. Turn it back off, please.
Patrick Holtzy's been texting me for 2 weeks. The question is, when are you texting? That means you're probably in the line behind somebody else that bugs me real bad.
Right. Oh, it is.
Patrick's one of those nice people that sends a text, not one of those that stalker calls me like they're my ex-girlfriend, trying to get their hoodie back.
Yes. The modus operandi here is just send the shout out, and eventually one of us will get back to you. It might be a month from now. It may be April 27th after the draft, but eventually one of us will respond on our personal cell phones. The easier way to contact us is to come down to Bear Smokehouse Barbecue. It's the Back Alley Bar. It is our place for a Kickoff Thursday. Tonight's Kickoff Thursday game, the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. So we got quite a matchup for Thursday night football tonight. One that has many seeding implications. Not so much playoff implications because both these teams are going to the playoffs anyway.
They are. The question is who's going to be at home. And whoever's at home is going to have a great advantage in getting to the Super Bowl.
Are you having troubles over there? What's happening? Oh, he's he's getting his phone because he's like, did Patrick text me? Because
no, that's not what I'm. I actually knew about the first one. That's not what I'm looking for.
Week 16 of the NFL kicks off tonight. Like I said, it is going to be a banger. Everything feels disjointed today for some reason. I guess everybody around the radio station has gone on vacation. It's all shutting down. Today's the last day of business. Everybody's going home for the holidays. It's just one of those weird kind of days. And I spent my morning ignoring Jeremy's phone calls, but also dealing with a whole bunch of stuff in my house that has not gotten dealt with, and watching possibly the greatest documentary that's ever been made.
Yeah, you told me to watch it, and immediately in my head I went, I don't care.
I know you don't care, but it is a great documentary if you're an NFL historian, or especially if you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. The Raise the Flags documentary that's on Prime is unbelievable. So in depth about the 50 years of Tampa Bay Buccaneers football, and I'm telling you, it's got some emotional parts in there.
So I can only tell you what I know here.
Okay.
There is a plane that just went down in Statesville that is owned by Greg Biffle.
Oh no.
That's what I was trying to confirm.
Oh no.
We don't know who was on board. So let's
wow.
Prayers for whoever was.
No
prayers
doubt
that
about
it's
it.
not Greg Biffle.
No doubt about it. I mean, all of the support that Greg Biffle gave us throughout the hurricane, and we know what a amateur aviator, I guess we could say, that he is, and hopefully. I
don't know anything other than that the plane was leased to Greg Biffle. The FAA has confirmed it.
Right. Wow. Well, everybody, thoughts and prayers out for Biffle and the family and that organization, because whoever it was close to the organization. More details to come on that.
He was instrumental to what we did here.
Oh, no doubt about it. Bringing the Starlinks to Western North Carolina so that we could get back connected to the world when the phones went out, and the only thing that was left was the radio. The only way we got connected back to the internet, and our emergency services people got connected back to the internet and to the outside world, was through Starlinks that Greg Biffle helicoptered in. So, yeah, that's praying for the best. Praying for the best. We got our first super chat of the day.
Your dance makes even less sense when I can't hear the music.
Sir Jimothy says, I'm with Tank. Phones are for convenience. Jeremy, at least you called rather than expecting a text right then. Tank wanted to see your fresh cut.
I got my hair cut.
Oh, you got your hair cut today. Okay.
Yeah, I finally took a Wednesday off.
Yeah.
We did all of that so Jeremy could have a day off.
And he never took one.
That's the first one that I've actually taken off since October. And the last thing I told Tank Tuesday was, call me if you need me tomorrow, but hopefully you won't need me.
No, and I did not. I didn't bother you.
And if you do need me, it damn well better be important.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, so, yeah. Cell phones are for my convenience, not for your convenience.
No, that's not how that works.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure? Because I don't know. Oh, man. So we've had a lot going on over the last week or so. College football especially. Transfer portal has opened up, or is getting ready to open up. Sorry, it's not open yet. It's getting ready to open up, and we've got so many names that are declaring for the transfer portal. We've got names that are declaring for the 2026 NFL draft. Jeremiah Love.
In other breaking news, water's wet, and the sky behind these god-awful clouds is blue.
I mean, is he – he's guaranteed top 10, right?
No.
Somebody's getting into the top 10 to get him.
No.
Really?
This is a weird class. I think Jeremiah Love's drop dead spot is wherever Kansas City lands. I do not think he will get past Kansas City. Right now, that would be 14.
Okay.
But, I mean, you got to remember he's a running back. He's a running back coming off a draft class where we just had one of these generational running backs who's been an absolute turd. Yeah, now, I like Kansas Jeremiah City Love favorites 10 times better than I like Ashton Genty. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that there aren't going to be teams that just go, no, we're not doing it with a running back.
Right.
Especially as many need offensive line help. Quarterback is weird.
Yeah, with old, there's what, 4 offensive tackles that are candidates to be inside the top 15, top 10.
Fano, Manawa.
What did you say? Manawa?
Francis Manawa. That's how
it looks. It looks like Magui.
Yes.
He's a gremlin.
It's actually pronounced Malinoa, but I can't make my mouth do that.
I want to just call him Gizmo.
There are more. My brain's a little sideways.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 that are really top 15 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get into like Caden Proctor and Jennings Dunker, and there are a lot of those that are in that second tier. But
yeah, I'm looking at the draft order here, thinking where could be the first spot that he jumps off at, and yeah, you're right. It's Kansas City.
Yeah.
Kansas City's at 12 now.
That's what I said as soon as they missed the playoffs. Here's the bright side. There's a player that fits everything you could ever want, and he's going to be gift wrapped in your lap.
Right. I think the only ones ahead of him that would possibly take a running back are Arizona and New Orleans.
And I can't see either one of them doing it that high.
Exactly.
They have bigger needs.
Exactly. Tennessee's not taking one at 3.
I would be shocked if they did.
It's definitely a hole, but here's the other thing. If you don't get him, are you screwed at running back? I mean, I was looking through the prospect lists yesterday or day before yesterday, and I was just thinking, to me it looks like a weak class at running back. Like
that's a terrible class.
Like you've got Jeremiah Love and
Katron Allen, Nick Singleton, and you've got 4 that'll go in the top 75, and then a bunch of dudes.
Right.
Maybe we said this was going to happen. The class was so good last year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look how many running backs were in that class. So we don't have enough guys that play that position to rehab it year over year over year.
Right.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, we're in the same boat at quarterback. I spent a little bit of time yesterday diving into quarterbacks. I did a couple podcasts yesterday, and one of the constant themes was Ty Simpson's going to go in the top 10 whether you like it or not.
Whew.
He's just going to because the drop-off – I mean, all right, let's play a fun game. I want to see the first name that comes to your mind is. So we're going to have – you will have Mendoza go 1.
Yes.
If he doesn't go to whoever has the number 1 pick, somebody's going to trade up there to get him.
Right.
Dante Moore will be the second one off the board. I'm more convinced now than I've ever been that he's going to come out solely because he has to.
Right.
Ty Simpson's 3. Who's 4?
God, is it like Drew Aller?
Aller would probably, if everybody came back, it's probably either Aller or Nussmeier.
Nussmeier, yeah.
And to me, those are day 3 guys at best.
At best.
Darian Mensah and John Mateer are the 2 that could sneak into day 2. But I don't think either one of them is going to come out because they don't have to.
I was going to say.
Darian Mensah's getting a fortune from Duke.
I mean, how much and I get that. But how much rides on this playoff for these guys? Because John Mateer, if he comes out and roasts Alabama and Oklahoma makes a run, what does that do for his draft stock? Does that tilt him back into, if I have a great playoff, then am I back in first round prospect at that point?
A lot. You'd have to forget a lot that's happened in the last month to 6 weeks. You'd have to forget what happened after the hand injury. You'd have to just completely blindly say it was all because of the hand.
Right.
If you can't do that, then you can't get there with him. I mean, and you got to look at how many teams are going to need quarterbacks. I mean, we got the news yesterday that Tua's being benched by the Miami Dolphins
for Quinn Ewers.
By the way, that was the right call
to play Quinn.
Yes. Find out if you have anything.
Who is he? Oh, Zach Wilson's the
you have nothing there. I'll answer that one for you.
The Jet fans like, you do not have a thing in Zach Wilson.
If you think you have something in Zach Wilson, I beg you, please, God, go into next year with him as your starting quarterback because it will go laughably badly. I have it on good authority. Tua Tagovailoa may have played his last snap for the Dolphins. They may not care.
They're just going to cut him and
they may not care.
Be done with it.
I read an ESPN piece this morning, and it was really funny after everything I heard once the benching happened yesterday.
Right.
Well, I mean, if they could find a trade partner, there is no trade partner. If Miami took every cent left on that deal, there's still not two teams in the NFL that would take a shot on him. That's how bad he's been. I've been saying this for 3 years. I think Gambit fans said, when are we taking the Tua victory lap? I've been taking it since 2022.
Nobody
I don't
else
know what it is that people are seeing.
You keep holding on to this hope of the 4-game stretch 2 years ago that you saw him be MVP-like and win. That's the real Tua. No, that's not the real Tua.
He's Jameis Winston with more of a turd arm. I mean, that's exactly what he is. Decision-making has gone in the toilet. I don't know if it's because of concussions and brain issues. I have no idea. I do not think he will play another snap in this league. So I think even as a $1 million a year free agent, I don't think anybody will take the risk.
Really?
I don't need to. I don't need to do it. I know what he is.
There's a place for him somewhere, though.
I can't find one.
Even as a backup?
Why would I take the insurance risk? You got to understand, 20 teams in this league aren't going to pass him medically.
Right.
So you're down to only the 12 that you can get a doctor to sign off on.
Arizona Cardinals.
I'll be honest with you. Knowing what I know of that medical staff, I think they're one of the ones that would no shot.
No shot.
You understand? So this gets into a much higher level thing. The insurance liability on this guy is going to be astronomical because you're afraid. You're dealing with something with him. We don't know what we're talking about. CTE is so new, we don't know what can happen in live time. And there are a lot of doctors out there saying, you should never put this guy back on a field ever.
Yeah.
So all I need is one doctor to go, I won't sign off on it. I couldn't make an offer on him if I wanted to.
Right.
Then you get into how much is your insurance liability on this guy? And then the financial guys get involved of you're telling me we're going to risk a $25 million buyout on a $1 million backup, and this could happen anytime. It's not going to happen.
Right.
Well, we don't get into that a lot because that insurance liability on a legit starter, even a legit backup, is worth it. Then you look at the play, you look at the medical history, you look at what comes with him. Now, I don't think he's as bad as the Baker Mayfields and guys like that of you're going to get some sycophant fanboy that thinks he's better than whoever the starter is.
Right.
Why would I risk it? All right, if I'm going to draft a quarterback and it's one in this class, why would I throw Tua behind that? You're not learning anything from him. Nobody's ever thought he was some savant. No, he runs a fast break offense. That doesn't help my quarterback at all. I would rather have Andy Dalton or Jameis Winston or Drew Lock, or I can do this for quite some time. I cannot find a place where he plays another snap. Because it doesn't make any sense. And then you tie that into this class of, I think there are guys looking around going, I'm good. Lenore Sellers already did it. No, I'm good. I'll come back to South Carolina. I don't need to play this game. I don't need you to run me over hot coals. Look how many guys have busted out completely since 2020.
Right.
And that conversation's being had a lot, along with another conversation about the NCAA that we're going to get into at some point in this day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is that?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. It's a lot of the same things that I've been saying for 5 years.
Okay. All right. I'll get some details on that.
Put it this
during
way.
the break.
Here's the tease. It's happening. Whether you like it or not, it's happening.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Come get you some of the best meat in town. We are at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, live for a kickoff Thursday.
all across the Tar Heel stage.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, counted in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow three, nothing but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, young fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville. Your home for football where the fans feast.
I'm Scarlett Johansson. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. You can join the movement to end hunger by donating, volunteering, and advocating. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/act now.
Brought to you by Feeding America and Ad Council.
iHeartRadio is the #1 Christmas music app. Open the app and start listening to your local holiday station on the go.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And search Holiday in the app to get all the Christmas stations like North Pole Radio, iHeart Christmas Classics, and playlists for every holiday occasion. We know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening now.
The Ingles Giving Tree, benefiting Manna Food Bank, is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingles locations, donate online, or at the Ingles Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingles Markets, iHeartRadio Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Manna Food Bank can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
The Sportsocracy.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, coming to you live from the back alley bar at Bears Smokehouse Barbecue 135. Coxe Avenue is the home of the ball. I'm getting some balls today. It's a balls kind of day.
I'm going to eat a lot.
You got the clouds in the sky, and it's kind of, you know,
it's
just
live show of the year.
It's kind of cool outside, and it's not as, you know, it's not as cold as it has been, but still a little, you know, dreary feeling outside. And the only thing that makes me feel better when it's dreary outside.
Do it.
Balls.
There it is. There it is. I saw where you were headed to that.
Well, see, look, that was my mind fighting me saying something else way too suggestive that possibly could have gotten me in trouble. So, you know, it's we do a little self-editing on the fly here at the Sportsocracy. We're hanging out at the back alley bar, just you know, enjoying the scene here. Quite nice. So, Jeremy, Do you want to talk about this NCAA thing that you teased, or
we're going to talk about it at the start of the next hour?
All right.
It's a little bit bigger of a story.
I hate to do this. Are we confirming that this news is true?
We can't confirm it yet.
We cannot confirm it yet. The rumor is out there about the plane crash.
It's not going to substantiate a rumor.
Yeah.
We're very hopeful the rumor is not true.
Yes. Man. Anyway, it's a tough day. It's a tough day with possibly some tough news coming on the way. Thoughts and prayers for the Biffle family. Anyway, week 16 in the NFL. We're getting to the point where rubber meets the road.
Yes. We're getting to the Quinn Ewers time.
The Quinn Ewers
where teams
time.
look at the mulleted wonder Quinn Ewers and go, who cares?
Well, I mean, at this point, you got so many teams that are just in who cares mode.
Well, I mean, currently in the AFC East, you have one team starting Quinn Ewers and one starting Brady Cook.
Right. You're just doing the best you can. Like, the season's caught up with me, and I got nothing left to learn. There's a lot of that in the new Raise the Flags documentary, 50 Years of Tampa Bay Football. It is hard because that's the thing that I love about this documentary is that it doesn't leave anything out. It covers every possible flaw of every season that has happened in Tampa. Oh, my gosh. Just the comedy of errors that has happened since 1976 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the reminder of things that I had buried deep down inside. I'm really struggling to deal with that today.
Well, I mean, I will say working around the league and being as close as I now am, speaking of which, in the new year, we have a sizable announcement of a live show that is nowhere near where we're sitting right now.
Oh, really?
It's in a new time zone with some new friends that are old friends for some of you because you watch them play on Sundays. It's as much tease as I can give. We just confirmed all these things yesterday. I'm very excited about it.
Okay. All right. We will learn about it.
You remember that song I liked a few years ago about a certain city in Texas?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. We're going to do stuff there. It's going to be a whole mess of fun.
Okay.
Tank's very excited that we have somebody starting in the new year that's probably going to keep
not going to keep secrets from me.
It's not secrets. I just forgot to tell you. Secret insinuates that I didn't tell you on purpose.
He's just ignoring you.
Hey, if you'd answered your phone, maybe I'd have told you.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe that's what I was calling you.
Possibly. 8:45 this morning. That was what was on your mind?
It's still hypothetical because you didn't answer.
That's true.
There's no way for us to know.
That's true. Yeah. Here we are. You've already gone down the path of projecting the rest of the season. You've done your playoff machine.
Yep.
However, whenever. It's the biggest regret any team will have at the end of this season because I look at the Detroit Lions and go, there's about 4 big ones.
Oh, I mean,
of games you should have had.
I mean, the biggest regret in the NFL has been cemented. It's locked down and ain't nobody going to beat it. It's the Minnesota Vikings in March of last year looking at Sam Darnold going, we're good. We're going to roll with 9 over here.
Oh, man. I would say that was unpredictable. However, every damn one of us predictabled it.
Stephen Tao took a guess that Jeremy's doing a drunken gambling show with Johnny Manziel.
There you go.
First of all, if that's offered, you'll know because you'll see it quick. Might only last 4 episodes, but I'm all the way in.
Oh gosh,
that would delve into madness quick.
That's too much. You can't be doing cocaine with Johnny.
Which
Manziel.
one of us played the sports drunker, me or you? Because I got news.
Quentin Jammer.
Quentin Jammer might beat us both, but
Quentin. We never talked about that story. Quentin Jammer came out and said that he spent like an entire season drunk every game.
Yeah, if you watched his tape, that wasn't news.
It was. Wait, I thought he was a Pro Bowler that year.
Not that year.
Oh, okay.
No, that year he was the lowest rated corner in the NFL.
Oh, nice.
He had been a Pro Bowler 2 years before.
Nice. Alcohol's not the way to deal with your problems, Jeremy.
Oh, I don't use it to deal with my problems. I use it to keep me from becoming a much worse person.
Sure, and to enhance the enjoyment of your life, right?
Correct.
Right.
It's an enhancer.
It is. It's very good in coffee as well. We're coming to you live from the back alley bar at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, where, if you're in one of those moods, you can Taiwan on here at the back alley bar.
Come join us for a
stumble yourself
shot of beer here momentarily.
You stumble yourself right across the old patio here and get you some of the best meat in town. We have yet to make our orders for lunch today, so we'll let you know where that goes when it's time. We have another super chat. It's from our good friend Red Sea. And he says the biggest regret of them all is going into a season with Drew Petzing having a job on your staff.
I'm not going to lie. That's so much nicer. If you had told me that we were going to do biggest regrets of the season, I would have thought that Red Seas would be something to the effect of, I'll bet Drew Petzing's parents regret they ever met. That's where I would have thought he would have gone with that. But and don't be shocked if there's another one of those that comes in and it goes, yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Or something worse, which is also quite the possibility. We were talking about the decisions to go or not to go in the 2026 NFL draft. The quarterback class has thinned out quite nicely. And by quite nicely, I mean every one of them looked at themselves and went, I need more time.
Yeah, Lenora Sellers was the first one.
Well, see, this is and this is also one of those things. This is one of the reasons why I guess I will say this is one of the benefits to me of the NIL era. Of these guys, you can get better coaching, prepare yourself better for the league while staying financially stable, or even making some good money. Which, in the end, is it not better for the league that way? That we're getting more prepared athletes to step in?
It would be if that were true. It's not.
It's not.
I mean, if anything, I would say our hit rate in the NFL on quarterbacks has never been lower than it is right now. And I think there's several reasons for that. One is that you're not getting coaching the way that you used to. Because right now you're getting a lot of and this isn't on the head coach side. This is more position coaches, coordinators that are going, why do I not just work in the NFL? You're asking me to work that schedule. You're not necessarily paying me to that level. On the highest side you are. In that mid-tier you're not.
Yeah.
I mean, look how many just complete bust quarterbacks we've had in the last, 7 years?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just absolute duds. You have a lack of quarterback prospects. You're just not getting them at the same level. I mean, even, just be honest, Fernando Mendoza, I mentioned him in the offseason of, don't be shocked if this guy winds up being pretty good because we saw him at Cal.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes to Indiana. I still have big questions about him. That's your no-doubter. Ty Simpson looked terrible 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
He looked terrible.
Yeah.
He will go in the top 10 if he comes out. Because we just don't have enough of them.
And you're so starved for a quarterback.
Desperate.
It's still such the important position that you're pressured to make that move, right? You're pressured to, I have a top 10 pick. There's a quarterback there. So many analysts or, so much background tells me this guy could be a quarterback in the NFL. And you have to take that shot because if you don't, somebody else does.
No doubt.
You're fired. Which sucks. Which is one of the things that sucks about being a GM in the NFL.
No doubt.
Because that one call that you're pressured to make is the thing that's going to get you fired if it doesn't work. And at this point, if you are a quarterback needy team, how many of them are there? We got like 5 or 6 in the next draft class.
Maybe. I mean, that's if they all hit with another year of development. I mean, just all right. Use Lenora Sellers.
No, I'm saying in this draft, we have like 5 or 6 quarterback needy teams.
Oh, needy teams.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got more than that.
That would consider one in the first round.
Yeah, you got more than that.
More than that? Okay.
If we had 7 in this class,
right?
The way that we did a handful of years ago, then yeah, you could have 5 in the top 10.
Right.
I mean, just off the top of my head, you
Vegas.
got Miami, the Jets, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis is going to have to do something. I think they probably just lather up and go Daniel Jones again.
Right. Vegas. Did you say Arizona?
I've not said anybody in the NFC. Arizona. I think New Orleans is settled. Carolina.
Yeah, they don't need one.
Atlanta.
Carolina's not taking one.
Carolina. If you had a competent quarterback right now, they would own this. They'd already have this division locked up if they had a competent quarterback. I mean, and that line right now is Tyler Shuck. If they had drafted Tyler Shuck a year ago, could have turned to him, and that's who had been playing the last 6 weeks, they already have the division locked.
I was going to say, it may not be down to this week.
Minnesota. I mean, I'm at 11 right there, and I don't even have a list in front of me. I did that off the top of my head.
Minnesota's tough.
But, I mean, Minnesota's the perfect example. That's how you get there. Because they needed a quarterback.
Yep.
They were in the 20s. They traded up. They wound up having to trade up again with the Jets. And they wound up with J.J. McCarthy, who was a super flawed prospect. And anybody that has any competency of evaluating quarterbacks would not disagree with what I just said. Now, what you saw on the tape, okay, different people see different things. I saw an absolute dud. And he went at 9.
Right.
Or 10. Like, I think he went at 10. The Jets had been at 10. They traded down and got Olafashinu.
Yes. I believe that's correct. Lots of quarterback needy teams. The problem is you got one prospect that you can swallow right now. Dante Moore, depending on how he does. I think the playoff's important.
Dante Moore has a higher ceiling than Fernando Mendoza does. He has a much lower floor.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mendoza's floor is probably big Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
His ceiling is big Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm. Well,
in the good old days.
Well, I feel like Dante's sitting in like a perfect spot right now because everybody else is pulled out of the draft class. If he's deciding.
Well, in fairness, you keep saying everybody's pulled out. The only one that said he's not going in is Sellers. We're assuming everybody.
But like Arch.
Nobody thought Arch was coming out.
Okay.
I mean, Arch would have been a third-round pick based off the tape.
Right.
That's probably not true. Somebody desperate would have taken him at the end of round 1.
Well, there's who was the other one? Sam Levitt. He's in the transfer portal.
I already know where he's going.
He's not going pro.
Sam Levitt was taking too many big offers from Miami and LSU.
Right. Anyway, my point here is that.
But now, in fairness, he has not said he's not going into the draft either.
Well,
we've read this book before. If you remember Cam Ward before he went to Miami, he declared for the draft because he was doing both at the same time.
I had forgot that. Yeah.
See, the difference now is the transfer portal opens before you can actually officially declare. So these guys don't have to say anything.
Right.
If I get an offer that makes me feel warm and fuzzy, then no, I was coming back the whole time.
Right. I think Dante's in a perfect spot because, like I say, the crowd is thinning.
No doubt.
And he's already got such a high ceiling, and he's in a position where he's going to come out in a first-round playoff game and go nanner time.
Oh, they're a 21-point favorite. Right. I heard Todd McShay on his show, the McShay Show, which, I make no money off this, but I do know Todd, and he's doing awesome stuff over there.
Okay.
That's your favorite analyst? Favorite analyst. It's always been my take on Todd McShay. They drafted the quarterbacks confidence-wise, excluding Tulane and excluding James Madison.
Okay.
And it was a kind of a riveting listen because you're just looking at these guys going, I feel like we're both pretty good evaluators, and you're seeing some of this completely different than I am. Dante Moore is the one that I go, oh, you could come out here. James Madison's not going to do anything for you, but if you do that in the second round, now we're talking.
Right.
And if you wind up against Indiana in the Peach Bowl in a game that you and I are going to be at, and you can do it to Indiana, okay, now we're talking.
Right.
Now we're talking you almost have to come out because there's nobody to get in your way.
Right.
I don't even need the advisory committee to tell
But like even with a solid performance, let's say he doesn't, it's not like a Heisman-worthy performance.
If it's solid, you come back.
But really?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking, even if it's solid, he's still number 2, right?
Yeah.
And that's hard to say no to because, as we said, there's 7, 8 quarterback needy teams. If you're guaranteed that you're going to go inside the top 14,
yeah, it doesn't quite work that way. What you don't want is what happened to Jackson Dart. Is that we're talking about you going in the top 5. We're talking at worst you're going 9 to New Orleans, and then you slide to the mid-20s.
Right.
That's not what you're looking for. That really sets you off on a bad precedent, especially with a guy like Dante Moore. That there are very wide-ranging opinions on him.
Right.
I like him, but then again, I've liked him back to the UCLA days.
Does Sean McVay like him? Is my question.
That is.
And are they? I have to imagine that move that they made last year with Atlanta was all about getting the quarterback of the future. Right. We got to get the quarterback of the future. Matthew Stafford's not going to last too much longer.
I don't know this. I don't have a first of all, anybody that says a team loves player X, believes zero of that because the scouts and the coaching staff haven't even met about these guys yet. So it's really hard for me to believe that anybody loves anybody yet.
Yeah.
I would almost bet you $1 to a donut that on a Sean McVay board, Ty Simpson's ahead of Dante Moore. I'd almost promise you.
Okay.
I know that team pretty well, even though I don't have, like a rat in the building that's telling me all these things. I would about promise you Ty Simpson would be ahead of Dante Moore.
All right. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. It is a kickoff Thursday live at Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. We are, of course, live on the YouTube as well. Pull us up on the YouTube. Subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. Fire away your Threadbare Thursday topics because every Thursday is a Threadbare Thursday. Get into the YouTube chat and join us there. You are in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. We are back at Bears right after this.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
As we head toward dinner time, clouds continuing to thicken on up, and eventually some rain coming in from the west, probably after 3 o'clock. 52 should do it. Tonight, occasional rain around mid-30s with a gusty breeze developing as the front passes. And behind that front, cleared out, a little bit cooler and breezy on Friday. High temperature up near 45 with upper 20s at night. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stager.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Target's last-minute deals are here, right on time to get you holiday ready in no time. Snap beauty gift sets for every style, the hottest toys, can't miss entertainment, crowd-pleasing candy, and much more. All under $20. Whether you're hosting or welcoming surprise guests, you'll be ready for all of it for less. Grab them now before they're gone. Last-minute deals under $20. Happening now, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Every now and then I rinse it out, and I need Downy Rinse tonight, and I need it more. My kick was the bed and the smell never leaves. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. The sweat and dead short smells like a dog car. Downy Rinse it tonight.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in.
Rinse it out.
No one celebrates the holidays like iHeartRadio, the #1 Christmas music app.
The most wonderful
Hundreds of all Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And plenty of playlists too. Just open the app and search Holiday now.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingles ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh and to Ingles they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
The Sportsocracy.
Okay, we're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It's the fat finger. It hit 2 things at once, and it
professionalism
just,
at its finest.
Okay, all right. So the little button bar thing here is,
we are pros at this.
I'm not skilled at running that little board yet. Welcome back into the Sportsocracy, live at the Bear Smokehouse Barbecue, the back alley bar. This is our kickoff Thursday place. You got the Rams and the Seahawks tonight. Huge game in the NFC West. And we'll be here for it. What are you smiling at over there? He just smiling. He just having him a day.
It's always funny when I get things sent to me that I'm like, sure. If I had $1 for every time Sharon Moore's name has been texted to me in the last week,
right,
I'd probably be a millionaire. I've gotten his mugshot about 50 times today.
Right. Andreas Pinkney in the YouTube comment says, Francisco Mendoza is Kirk Cousins.
I would agree. I think it's his high side.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing. If you told me I was getting Kirk Cousins when he was in Minnesota, even the back end of Washington, I'll sign up for that.
No doubt.
Because that guy's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
Yes.
The problem is if that's your high side, where's your floor? See, I had this problem with Cam Ward last year.
Kirk Cousins now. That's your floor.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Because he's as bad as he's ever been.
Well, he's 1,000 years old.
Of course. I'm not saying it's not expected. I'm not saying I blame him for that. It's just age kind of wears on everybody. And look, if you can have the career of a Kirk Cousins, I'll take that at number 1.
Sure.
No doubt.
Sure.
Problem is, how am I getting there?
Did you hit the weird news sounder? Because I
hit the green on green at the same time as the
weird. That's a weird, but it'll work. Because I have an outside story that I have to tell.
Okay.
I actually got sent this earlier too, and just busted out laughing because this is a Mad Lib story if I've ever seen one in my life.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna give you the story, but I'm gonna omit the names.
Okay.
Former wide receiver blank, who is the brother of blank, stole a car owned by current NBA player blank. I told you, it's a Mad Lib story. It doesn't make any sense.
NFL player who's the brother of somebody notable. Is it also another player?
Yes.
Okay. Stole a former NBA player's car.
Current NBA player.
A current NBA player's car. Man. A brother in the league. I don't know. It's not Rondé Barber. I know that.
It's Samson Nakua, brother of Puka Nakua, stole the car of current Los Angeles Lakers forward Edo Taro.
I don't know who that is.
He was first-round pick last year. Last year, maybe the year before.
Edo Taro?
Edo Taro.
Edo Taro.
Yep.
Whoever that guy is.
So they were at one hotel in West Hollywood.
Okay.
Samson Nakua and a friend valeted a vehicle. There was only one problem. When they submitted the vehicle into the computer system at the hotel, it came back stolen. Now, he has not been charged with grand theft. He has been charged with use of a vehicle without the permission of the owner, which makes me think that these two are friends, and he just went, I'm taking Ado's car.
Sure.
And Ado didn't know about it and reported it stolen.
Points for Stephen Tao, who says Edo Taro sounds like a Street Fighter character. Yep, he does.
Look, he could not be any worse than the cast of that movie makes that movie look. Seeing Cody Rhodes with that goofy high-up flat top as Major Guile.
I haven't seen this.
Oh, it's insane. His hair is a foot tall.
I thought you were talking about that crappy Van Damme movie that they made back in the 90s.
That one better than this one. I'll bet you anything you want.
Which is hard to do.
Jason Momoa's playing Blanca.
Okay.
Roman Reigns plays somebody, but I can't remember who it is.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're filming it now.
Okay.
And I've seen some shots from around it, and it looks so bad.
It looks incredible dumb.
Yeah. I mean, that Van Damme movie was pretty bad.
Roman Reigns.
Didn't Van Damme play? Didn't he play M. Bison?
Andrew Schultz is in this. I don't remember. I honestly
think
I never saw the Street Fighter movie.
I watched the whole thing.
I never watched it.
Which is sad.
I loved Jean-Claude Van Damme in the late 80s, early 90s because, of course, everybody did. I mean, Bloodsport? Are you kidding me?
Never seen it.
As like a 10-year-old kid secretly watching Bloodsport, we thought we were doing something naughty.
I've seen Street Fighter and not Bloodsport.
Bloodsport is so good.
I've always heard that.
Oh man, it's beautiful. It is all the 80s cheese that you could want. Dubbed over voices and friggin' Ogre from the Revenge of the Nerds movies.
Van Damme played so I couldn't remember if it went this way, but I thought it should have gone this way.
Right.
In my head, he should have played M. Bison. M. Bison was actually played by it's a really odd, it's a weird flex of I know who that guy is.
Oh, dear.
It'll come to me in a minute. And Van Damme played Major Guile.
Okay. David Dastalmalchian.
Yeah, he played in something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what was he in? He was in the Batman.
He was in Batman.
He was in the Batman movie. Was he the Riddler? In the Batman? I know this is riveting for everybody.
No doubt. We're talking about a movie from 1995, and I can only hear every other word you say.
I can't help it. Sorry. Yeah, he was in the Dark Knight. He played the guy, the police officer that he caught before Two-Face got the girl.
Yes.
Yes, he was that guy.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, I know that face somewhere.
I have to correct this for Stephen Tao. It's Colonel Guile. For some reason, I thought he was a major. He's a colonel.
Okay. Colonel Guile.
I'm sorry that I got a fictitious video game character's rank incorrect.
50 Cent's playing Balrog.
Yep. That was one of them where I went, that can't go well. There's no possibility that
I don't know.
Well.
With the way CGI is these days, who knows? I mean, they all may just be, kind of have the face, but everything else is CGI'd, so it looks good. I don't know. I mean, I'll be interested to check it out. Andrew Schultz is in it.
He is. He does not play a fighter. He's just a character.
No, I think he's like, Orville Peck. Seriously.
Patrick Holt said he had a crush on Chun-Li. I think we all did. I actually think Chun-Li is where anime was born.
Yes.
Because a lot of us went, who that is? And a bunch of cartoon writers went.
I mean, she's no Jessica Rabbit. Let's
I'm married
back
to
up
Jessica Rabbit.
You stop that. That's Anyhow, this update on the Street Fighter movie coming out in 2026, brought to you by Creature Comforts Brewing in Athens, Georgia. The Creature Comforts guys are here hanging out at the back alley bar.
It's always fun when the brewery guys show up because they're like, hey, you want to try
new
some
customers.
Stuff?
You've never had our beer? Here, have some free beer. It's the holiday season. Why not?
And straight up, I'm not going to lie, I've mailed it in for the rest of the year.
Of course you have.
But nobody else is working. Your sports guys, awesome.
Yep.
It's going to be more off the rails even than you're used to.
Yep. As I told you yesterday on the Womack Wednesday edition, if you didn't join us, we missed you. But yesterday on the Womack Wednesday edition, we told you that we're doing 2 days a week. That's all we can do during the holiday season. So we're doing Overreaction Monday, Football Tuesday. We'll get you prepared for the rest of the week next week, and then the following week for New Year's, we'll do the same. ESPN Asheville is going to have all of the playoff games on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, so there'll be no show during that. We'll take the rest of that week off and then back with you in full force, ready for the playoff push and the
January
NFL 5th. Draft madness that is coming away with the draft season officially kicking off on January the 5th. We should have the Draftmas tree in the studio for the 5th.
We're gonna make that happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna put up a Draftmas tree this year.
We should. I was thinking behind me, in between the two.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. You know, you love it when a plan comes together.
I'm in studio for 3 weeks, and then I'm gone for 3 weeks.
That's fine. We got to send you out on the road to get all the insider information from the places like the Senior Bowl and the Hula Bowl?
Shrine Bowl.
The Shrine Bowl.
I'm not going to the Hula Bowl.
Do they still do the Hula Bowl? Really?
Yeah.
That's where the 7th round picks from the CFL draft go.
There it is. You finished that off correctly. I thought you were about to say they get a bunch of 7th round picks. I think last year they got 2.
They had 2.
They did have Jalen Coker a couple years ago though.
Oh well.
So
I mean,
basically the way it works is that the Hula pulls into the Shrine pulls into Senior. So if a guy really shows out at the Hula Bowl, he might wind up at the Shrine Bowl.
Right.
If he really shows out at the Shrine Bowl, he might end up at the Senior Bowl.
Okay. So
and that happens like every year.
Right.
So we get late scratches, and they go, hey, well, this guy's already in Frisco, Texas. Let's just pull him to Mobile.
Right. Is that how we ended up with Boye Mafe, or was he just a Senior Bowl outright?
No, I think Boye was just at the Senior Bowl.
Okay, all right. I feel like we had a story the last couple of years of somebody doing that.
Oh, yeah, we have him every year.
Batch. Jack Batch, didn't he do that? Yeah, he went to the Shrine Bowl, showed out, and everybody's like, "Hey, why don't you come over to the Senior Bowl?"
No, he was just at the Senior Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was a breakout.
No, we
star
had some show-outs at the Shrine last year. It's weird because I don't usually cover that.
Right.
This will be my first year there.
Absolutely.
Also, if you're a smartman, you can probably figure out the tease that I gave earlier and how it relates to the Shrine Bowl.
All right, one super chat before we get to the top of the hour break here.
Money from the money tree.
Red Sea says, more off the rails than normal? When did we have rails?
Never. And it's about to be worse.
You know why?
Because it's more fun that way.
Names on the door.
Bingo.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. Second hour at the back alley bar here at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. Coming your way next.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
As we head toward dinner time, clouds continue to thicken on up, and eventually some rain coming in from the west, probably after 3 o'clock. 52 should do it. Tonight, occasional rain around mid-30s with a gusty breeze developing as the front passes. And behind that front, cleared out, a little bit cooler and breezy on Friday. High temperature up near 45 with upper 20s at night. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Station.
This report is sponsored by Jimmy's Automotive Center.
If holiday travel is in your future, you need to make sure that car or truck is ready to go and hit the road, and Jimmy's Automotive has got you covered. For only $199 plus tax, get an oil change, tire rotation, coolant flush, and courtesy trip inspection. Book online at jimmysauto.com or call 565-8608.
Every now and then I rinse down, and I need Johnny rinse tonight, and I need it more. My king was the bed and the smell never leaves. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. The sweat in that short smells like a dog car. And Downy rinse tonight.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
Rinse it out.
If you've been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, this is what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Imagine being a million miles away. Tremfya Coselcumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. In clinical trials, at least 70% of patients saw at least 90% clearer skin at 16 weeks. Results may vary. Tremfya is also indicated for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Call 1-800-526-7736 or visit Tremfya.com.
Year-end clearance prices are on right now at Apple Tree Acura. New Acura is up to $20,000 off, plus you get Apple Tree's lifetime powertrain warranty. Apple Tree Acura, home of the Apple Tree Advantage and the lifetime powertrain warranty. Apple Tree Acura, I-26 Airport Road, Asheville.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And we're the Chainsaw Brothers. Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
News, weather, traffic.
It boils down to the economy.
Proud recipient of the 2025 Small Market Service to America Award. News Radio 570, WWNC, the voice of the mountains.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog feed! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. We are live at the Back Alley Bar at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue for a kickoff Thursday. Everybody, make your plans. After work this evening, you go run your errands. You go to the grocery store, go home, do the dishes, do whatever needs to be done, pack it back up. Get your ass out here to the Back Alley Bar for kickoff.
Have a cold domestic light or a shot of one of the lovely wares
one of those
here.
little gummy bear shots. Those things are quite tasty.
They'll sneak up on you.
Yeah, they will.
With your favorite two idiots on the radio.
That's right. We'll be hanging out for Kickoff Thursday tonight, Thursday night football featuring the Los Angeles Rams, the number 1 team in the Week 16 power rankings, and the Seattle Seahawks, the number 2 team in the Week 16 power rankings.
Yeah, we need to stop giving higher seeds to division winners.
Yes, we most definitely do. Just constantly reminding you every week that the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers are going to get a home game in these playoffs.
Which is stupid.
And the Detroit Lions are going to miss out. Simulations are being made for the rest of the season. ESPN, the mothership, they did theirs earlier today. I think they posted it this morning. They've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning out, beating the Carolina Panthers by a total of 6 points over the 2 meetings.
I'm not sure that doesn't go to pot this Sunday in a game that you'll be at.
It very well could. I mean, my track record's not great going to see my team at Bank of America Stadium. It's a rough place.
I was there with you for one.
Yeah, the Tom Brady game. Like the only time I got to see Tom Brady play in the NFL, he lost to the Carolina Panthers, who were what, 3-12
they were bad,
12 at that point or something.
I'll tell you a funny story about Tom Brady. I saw him play live 4 times.
Yeah.
I never saw him win.
That's cool.
That's
good
saw
for a
him
Jets
win.
fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's something to hang your hat on.
I never saw him win.
Unfortunately, I never saw him win live either. Because that was the year that we backslid into the playoffs after the Super Bowl run. Super Bowl run year, I didn't get to go.
Hey, you get to go this year.
I do get to go this year.
Your future 4-seed NFC South champions.
Yeah, and I just got an email from the team and our lovely contact over there, Amy Martin.
She's the best.
She is great. So
there are a lot of deal with a lot of people in the NFL.
There was an issue with the Carolina Panthers official suite. So they're not going to have the suite open this week. I didn't know that the boss had arranged for me to have suite tickets through our affiliation with the team, running them on 570 WWNC, and of course Panther Talk right here on ESPN Asheville every Monday at 6. But I didn't know about this, and then I got a call yesterday that was like, "Hey, so there's a problem with the suite. We're going to have to close the suite, but don't you worry. We're going to take care of you." Okay, so I waited, and I got an email just a second ago that is they just sent me 2 tickets that just say Carolina Panthers Premium Access. Not sure what that means, but apparently they're taking care of us.
Indeed.
And word is we're gonna be able to hang out in the vault for the game. That's that big end zone party zone they put in. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be an interesting weekend. As long as you can have fun at the game, that's all that really matters, right? And when you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, it's just we're going for the experience. We want to see our guys, but all in all, winning just doesn't seem to happen a whole bunch up at Bank of America Stadium. I'll still never forget John Gruden. I think it was his last year coaching. They had Monday Night Football on December 21st. I think it'll be a year. Or I think it'll be an anniversary when we go to the game on Sunday. But Monday Night Football, D'Angelo Williams ran for like 250 yards on us and 3 touchdowns and absolutely killed us that last year of John Gruden's career, or his tenure in Tampa Bay, I guess. The Panther division games are just a nightmare. They're just a nightmare. And the fact that you finish the season with 2 games in 3 weeks against the same team, I guess this is why they do it. Because I've always wondered why. Why do we always end up? Because it seems to be a team like this every year. It'll be the Saints 2 out of 3 weeks, Panthers 2 out of 3 weeks. Just raising the bar for the end of the season, I guess. So, anyway, Week 16 kicks off tonight. We got the NFC West battle. Sammy D, MVP.
Sammy D, MVP.
Going up against Matthew Stafford. We don't have a cool thing for him. Like, because, I mean, he's going to be the MVP, so we feel like we need a chant for him. But
he's not my
Matty
MVP.
S MVP doesn't
He's not
work.
my MVP.
Who's your MVP, Sammy?
Sammy D, MVP.
No shot. There's no shot he wins the MVP.
Sam's been so good. I like Seattle tonight. The Rams struggled to get to Seattle, which is bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like Seattle outside. At home, I think it's going to be wild.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a fun scene. And here we go again. We do this every year.
What?
The 2 best teams end up in the same division.
Mm.
And so one of them is going to get the layup of playing whoever wins the NFC South.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything really starts. The NFL, I say this a lot, the NFL does a lot of things right. They do their playoffs very wrong because they try to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it leads to some really stupid matchups. And we're going to get some of those this year. I was just looking at what I had. If everything goes the way I think it will, you're going to have 5 of your 6 playoff matchups that first weekend that are just absolute garbage.
Really?
Just pure garbage. I don't need to see Tampa Bay play anybody. I don't need to see the Bears and the Eagles again. And you just keep going down that road of like, why can we not figure this out? Of just throw the wrench in the wheel. I resisted this for a long time. I wouldn't even care if you reseeded the whole thing. Just put the 14 best teams in there and make them go through the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that messes with the Super Bowl. Who cares? Who cares? If the 2 best teams are in the NFC, let them play for the Super Bowl. I don't care anymore. I'm just tired of watching mediocrity get rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to see mediocrity in the playoffs. And this is a year that I think is going to lead to – this could lead to some changes.
They've already been trying to change it. It's already been proposed, like I think 3 years in a row at the owners' meetings. It's been proposed of getting rid of this thing. I can't remember. I want to say it was like San Francisco or somebody was the leader of the charge on this. Just like, Green Bay, I think it was, that was the leader of the charge on the
tush push
on the tush push thing. So somebody will step up and lead the charge. And I would like to say I hope that we get to that point, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll ever change the rule. But there again, if they weren't involved, Right. So the simulation here from ESPN this morning has the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning out. So they're 10-7.
They won't.
Probably not.
I think they lose this weekend.
I was going to say, if they did, though, if they went out, they're 10-7. They could. Well, no, I guess the head-to-head with the Detroit Lions would put the Lions in the playoffs, because I was going to say they'd have the same record, but then they had the head-to-head loss.
Yep.
So Detroit would be in anyway. But is that really that big of a difference? 10-7 teams?
I mean, just watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the two teams and tell me which one's better.
Right.
I mean, take away that we even saw them play each other.
Right.
Just watch them. Mm-hmm. It's not even close. And yeah, I get angry about this.
Mm-hmm.
And people will say, oh, but you're railing on something that's never going to change. Well, you told me the same thing about the NCAA. And I believe now is the time.
Uh-huh.
We have to take a commercial break.
Okay.
I believe now is the time. Dan Patrick forced my hand on this because he talked about this lightly today.
Okay.
I'm going to go a little bit further because there are things happening that have been happening for an extended period of time. I can't tell you this is going to happen this offseason, but I can tell you the wheel is rolling downhill. And excrement is about to change, and I'm here for it.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville coming to you live from Bears Smokehouse Barbecue.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz, he throws to the end zone, touchdown!
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back, Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses? That's all Tech's going to call it.
Live from the Ingles studio, weekdays at noon, ESPN Asheville.
Every now and then I rinse it out, and I need Johnny rinse tonight, and I need it more. My kid was the bed and the smell never leaves. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. The sweat and dead short smells like a dog park. I'm Downy rinsing tonight.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
Rinse it out.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey everybody, it's Chuck and Josh from the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and it's that time of year again when we knuckle down to do our annual holiday episodes.
We collected our best past classic holiday episodes and compiled them into a 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right, maybe you missed it the first time we detailed the history of Beanie Babies, Monopoly, or yo-yos, and a whole lot more.
So open your free iHeartRadio app, search Stuff You Should Know, and listen now.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingles ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh, and to Ingles they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach. The best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Heard everywhere on the iHeartRadio app, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400 in the local area. Welcome back, everybody on the YouTube stream as well. I didn't think we were going to make it back for that break. We're giving out some fantasy advice over here at the back alley bar.
I mean, that's the beauty of having your local two radio dumbassery individuals.
Yep.
You ask them your personalized questions.
That's right. That's how it works. You can also do the same thing in the YouTube chat. And since that is the case, let's go ahead and get to the next Super Chat. Clay Barkus has a PPR fantasy tight end play this week. Is it Colby Parkinson tonight against the Seattle Seahawks?
No.
Or is it Tyler Warren?
Tyler Warren.
Who has Phillip Rivers throwing him the ball?
It's fine, Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren and Jonathan Taylor are the only two Phillip Rivers proof options in that offense. Colby Parkinson is going to see a whole lot of Nick Eamon-Worry,
and
not good. I'll pass.
Yeah. You talk about
Nick Eamon-Worry might be the defensive rookie of the year.
I was going to say you talk about a draft dog that we were all over.
Yeah, we talked about him a lot.
We did. Jeremy waxed poetic about all of the South Carolina. How did Gangster Granddaddy do?
Well, he's on a really bad defense, which doesn't help. But
where did he end up?
Cincinnati.
That's right. Old Gangster Granddaddy.
Now, I will say the one that coined him that does have something to do with the Willie down in Dallas that I was referring to earlier.
Oh, really? Yep. Interesting. Okay. All right. Big things coming for the Sportsocracy.
See, if you've been watching for a long time, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You're just looking for where I'm talking about.
All right.
We have one more super chat. I just can't read it. It's too far away from me.
I apologize. Let me scroll back up and get to that.
I know it's from Jonathan Welch, but I can't see what it says.
Well, we've got one from Weljo, too, so maybe there's a couple that I missed.
That is Jonathan Welch.
Do what?
That is Jonathan Welch.
Oh, is it? Okay, I did not know that. Well, thanks, Jonathan, for whatever. He says, wearing my Seattle sombrero for this weather date. That's not a sombrero. Are you talking about the same hat that you were wearing in Green Bay for the draft? That's not a sombrero.
It's like a fisherman
That's
hat.
a fishing hat. That's a. I expect you to be in what was that commercial with the old guy with the fishing pole, or he was trying to get it was a Geico.
Oh, you almost
you got to be faster. It's one of those hats. He pulls it off well, though. The white bucket hat, no Adams, travel delays, and rain. Let's go. Okay.
Devontae's not going to play. They struggled to get to Seattle, and it's going to rain. And you know how I feel about Matthew Stafford when the elements show themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Low-key, I think Seattle's going to beat the dust off L.A.
Really?
I do.
Wow.
I do.
You think the elements are going to
beat the dust off L.A. tonight?
You think the elements are going to hold them back from doing that?
I don't worry about it with Seattle. Even with Sam, who's notoriously not been great.
I was going to say, with old fumble fingers Darnold, he does that a lot, though. Yeah. I mean, he may not lose them every time, but, I mean, his fumble rate has to be among the top of NFL quarterbacks.
His clock of, I got to get the ball out, runs a little slow sometimes. And no Charles Cross.
But it's not just that. I mean, it's like Sam Darnold has these moments like every game, and it's sometimes it's not a pivotal moment of the game. Sometimes it's just how did you do that? Did you forget that you were on an NFL football field at the moment because that snap just hit you right in the chest and you didn't even catch it? Like I've seen him do stuff like that makes me go.
Secret time. Every NFL quarterback does that?
Sure.
It's not named Pat Miles. Even Josh Allen does it from time to time.
Absolutely he does. But that's the thing that scares me when we get into talking about who's going to be able to capitalize, who's going to be able to win the Super Bowl, take home that Lombardi trophy. The Seattle Seahawks, I feel like, are one of those teams that no doubt, if you ask me, I had to, take a group of teams and bet my house that they win the Super Bowl, Seattle Seahawks are going to be in that group. I mean, depending on the size of the group that you give me. You give me 3, maybe they're not in it. You give me 5, they're definitely in that.
You give me 2, they're in it.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just down to Rams, Seahawks. One of them's going to win it.
One of them's going to be in the Super Bowl. And I think the NFC is significantly better than the AFC.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the champion's coming from the West. That's what you feel. NFC West will deliver the Super Bowl champion this year. Okay, all right.
I reserve the right to change that when we see playoff meetings and things like that.
Right. I just those are the type of plays that make me think. Okay, say you do get there. Somebody will make you pay for that.
Okay, so you say that about Sam Darnold.
Yes.
You do understand I can say that about every single quarterback.
No doubt. He is not unique in that scenario.
Yeah, Drake May and Bo Nix are currently the 1-2 in the AFC. I've seen Drake May at times look like he went full me, completely colorblind, and didn't know which uniform he was playing.
He went full Vinny Testaverde, huh?
Yes.
That's one of those things I had forgotten about that brought that back up watching the Raise the Flags documentary this morning was the whole scandal of Vinny Testaverde is colorblind, and that's why he threw 35 interceptions this week. Oddly enough, we did it again 20 years later with Jameis Winston. Little did we know, he had cataracts or something, macular degeneration. I don't know what it was.
He had eye issues.
Yeah, right. Like he had the LASIK surgery and then claimed that it was all well and good. And I don't know. Has his interception rate changed any?
Not really.
Has it gone down greatly since the LASIK surgery? He hasn't played that much. So
turnover-worthy plays haven't gone down.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, Jameis is a slinger. That's one thing you can say. Slinging it till the day he dies. And have you seen the crab legs commercial that he did?
No.
He did a crab legs commercial for some seafood restaurant down there. I think it's in New York. I guess it would make more sense since he's playing in New York right now. He did a crab legs commercial for somebody that was absolutely hilarious. The fact that he can look back and poke fun at himself now is just another arrow in his quiver of the post-career that he's going to have.
I mean, he's a funny guy.
The
highlight of his post-career career is that he hit Andy Reid with a cookie over my shoulder.
I was standing there when he did that to, I think it was Dallas Goedert that we were standing in front of when he did that, and I didn't even see what was happening. This was at the Super Bowl media day. And everybody's going around to the different stations and talking to the players and such. And you've seen the videos. Jameis Winston throwing out W cookies. And he threw one to Dallas Goedert. And I didn't even know what was happening. I didn't even see him. He's standing like 2 people away from me. And then all of a sudden I just see something fly across the thing. I thought that was like a deranged fan throwing crap. Hilarious.
I did too. And then I turned around and went, hey, I know that deranged fan. He's not a fan at all. He played quarterback for Tank's team.
Yeah, that he did. Gambit fan says, thanks, Tank, to DraftKings. What did I say?
Zach Spencer kiss of death.
What did I just kiss of death the Rams or something?
You kiss of death somebody. I'm not quite sure who it was.
Who did I kiss of death?
I mean, you said you didn't believe in Seattle, which made all of us believe in them exponentially more than we did before.
Sure. I mean, you can believe that if you want to.
Whoever you do believe in, I don't.
I don't.
And whoever you don't believe in, I do.
Because it all goes against me. That's why.
We have talked through the segment.
Yes, so Jeremy has a revelation to reveal to us
but
at the other side of the break. Yes, exactly. At the other side of the break. When we come back, Jeremy will tell us why the NCAA is doomed.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
As we head toward dinner time, clouds continue to thicken on up, and eventually some rain coming in from the west, probably after 3 o'clock. 52 should do it. Tonight, occasional rain around mid-30s with a gusty breeze developing as the front passes. And behind that front, cleared out, a little bit cooler and breezy on Friday. High temperature up near 45 with upper 20s at night. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stidgen.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance makes the claims process easy, so you can get back on the road in no time. It's why over 43 million drivers trust Progressive. See for yourself at Progressive.com. That's Progressive.com.
Are you like everybody else in the world who has no idea what to get everyone for the holidays? Well, you're in luck. We got you. Hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Because with hands-free Skechers slip-ins, you just step into them and they're on. There's no bending down, no touching, no fuss. Plus, Skechers slip-ins come in everyone's favorite styles and colors. And you can get slip-ins everywhere stylish footwear is sold, including a Skechers store. Or if you're too busy to shop in person, just get them online at Skechers.com, Amazon, and more.
Target's last-minute deals are here, right on time to get you holiday ready in no time. Snack beauty gift sets for every style, the hottest toys, can't miss entertainment, crowd-pleasing candy, and much more. All under $20. Whether you're hosting or welcoming surprise guests, you'll be ready for all of it for less. Grab them now before they're gone. Last-minute deals under $20. Happening now, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
The free iHeartRadio app is the #1 app for the holidays.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
The amazing iHeart Christmas. And playlist you'll love all in one place. Open the app, search holiday, and let the festivities begin.
The Ingles Giving Tree, benefiting Manna Food Bank, is back up at the Asheville Mall for the season. We know nothing can hold back the holiday spirit of giving in Western North Carolina, and we remember the needs of our neighbors this year. Drop off non-perishable items in the donation barrels at Ingles locations, donate online, or at the Ingles Giving Tree at the Asheville Mall. Help Ingles Markets, iHeartRadio Asheville, WLOS, and Asheville Citizen Times ensure Manna Food can fill thousands of empty plates this season. Together, we can make a difference.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup layup. Cannon in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
the Sportsocracy.
And coming to you live from Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville on the South Slope, 135 Coxe Avenue. It is the place for the best meat in town. Hey, I want to tell you, you need to get those orders in for Christmas. If you want the feast, if you want Bears to cater your Christmas.
Highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did it for Thanksgiving, right?
Did.
Yeah. You got the Big Bear Feast?
I believe so.
I think I believe that they're the same. If they're not the same, don't hold me to that. The menus look very similar. It's all the same thing. You get ham, you get turkey.
Just pick it up, and you have to worry about nothing.
Absolutely.
And you know the food's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely. Order on bearsbbq.com, and you got to get your order in this weekend. So the 21st, so Saturday, is the last day to get your order in if you want Bears to take care of all the cooking on Christmas for you. Because who wants to spend their Christmas doing all the work in the kitchen? You let Bears do it for you.
I don't. I want to sit in the living room drinking, avoiding my family.
Right, and watching football.
Like a good American.
Like a good American. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
See, Christmas for me is very simple. I open the gifts. You give me new toys to play with, and now I'm going to hide and play with the new toys while you fight in the living room about politics and all the other things.
Yeah,
200. I don't do that.
220 million people can't be wrong.
Bingo.
Yeah, everybody loves the NFL. The NCAA has lesser of a crowd, but you're saying that it's done.
They're dead. They've been dead for 2 years. I've been telling you this. Dan Patrick forced my hand today. I was listening to Dan earlier, and he started dancing around this. And I'm here to tell you, Dan, you don't even know what you're on to, my friend. He went down a source told me, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go a step further.
Okay.
This is how the next 4 months of college football are going to go. James Madison and Tulane are going to get beat like sled dogs this weekend. And every Power 4 conference commissioner is going to see that and go, we're leaving money on the table, and I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
All of these things that I have told you, they're not just coming out of my head. I'm a smart guy. I'm not that smart. All of this has been told to me. That the P4 is looking around right now going, why do we need you? And I'm going to tell you a couple things that have happened behind the scenes that different schools, and I'm not going to name the schools, have gone to the NCAA and said, hey, we need your help with this. I actually will name one of the schools because one of them is very out there. Iowa went to the NCAA and said, we need you to legislate something that happened with Caden Proctor because we paid him $1 million. He showed up here for 15 seconds. He took our money and he transferred back to Alabama, and we don't actually think he ever had any intention of playing here.
Mm-hmm.
And would you like to know what the NCAA's response was?
What's that?
We don't handle NIL. That's not on us.
Ooh.
Then they did that with several more instances that were very similar to this, to the point of I have been told there are institution schools in the NCAA that don't even bother asking anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They have a compliance director. What are you going to do? Verbatim. Verbatim has been said to me in the last 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any power. We run you. You don't run us.
Mm-hmm.
So I go back to the next 4 months. The big dogs, the Greg Sankeys, the Phillips with the ACC, which, yes, somehow the ACC is still considered a big dog, but neither here nor there. Yoroshik from the Big 12. All of these guys are getting ready to go to the NCAA and say, we're changing this. We've now done it 2 years. We have an ability to change things this year, and we don't want the group of 5 in this. We want the 12 best teams.
Mm-hmm.
No cap on how many teams can make it from an individual conference. We want rid of the stupid ranking summits we do on Monday because they paint you into a corner and make you look like morons. And the NCAA is going to say no.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets fun. Because I have it on good authority. Pat McAfee said this years ago, and I went, yeah, that's going to happen. I have it on good authority. We're on the 10-yard line of the Ohio States, the Michigans, the big dogs, basically saying we are professional sports. but we don't have a commissioner. We're paying the NCAA. The NCAA is getting its lion's share of the profits from merchandising, from television deals, and nobody can figure out why. What is it that you do exactly? We were using you to police this. Ever since you got shot down by the Supreme Court, you've thrown your hands up and said, that's not our job.
Can't do it, yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. If a policeman refuses to get involved in a domestic dispute, what is a policeman? He's just a dude with a gun. Good thing is that most policemen are great people, and they do get involved, and that's what they do. They're law officers. The NCAA is no longer a law officer. They're a simp that's sitting around taking checks for doing absolutely nothing, and they've pissed off a lot of people in very high order in the NCAA. Different colleges, different schools, ADs, conference commissioners, and they're looking around going, what exactly is it that you'd say you do here? And the conversations have already started. Why do we need you? We don't. We don't need you. And the first time you oppose us and don't give us what we want, we're going to go out on our own. And the Big Ten and the SEC and the other little filler programs that are in the Big 12 and the ACC that have enough money to buy their seat at the table are going to be college football.
Yeah.
It's not if, it's when. When does this happen? And the first time you see the NCAA say, no, we will not do that, just know the clock just started. And it's coming. Because they can't get away from the group of 5. Now group of 6. Actually, group of 7 when you add the Pac-12 in. They can't get away from it because they're member institutions as well. They painted themselves in a corner. And there's one great big problem with the NCAA. Monopoly. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're no longer serving our best interest. And now you have best interest of 139 member institutions. They don't align anymore. This is going to get challenged in court, and you're going to see a lot of Ohio States, Michigans, Oregons, Alabamas, Tennessees. I'm literally just going around the country of places that have money. And they're going to throw money at it. Because you know what makes me feel okay about spending $100 million to get out of a bad agreement? Knowing that I'll make $100 million a year getting out of said bad agreement. The NCAA has dug its own grave. At this point, we're just waiting to see who actually fires the bullet that puts them in it. It's dead.
Yeah.
It's been dead. I've been telling you that for years. Now people that are far more important than me are asking these questions of what exactly is it that you do? The SEC just negotiated their own television deal. That strike you as strange? Because it should, because we didn't do that before. You had to work around parameters. And the SEC basically just screwed one of the television partners of the NCAA. And the NCAA is not happy about it. Guess what comes up in the next handful of years? Television deals for practically every conference that's not the ACC. And the ACC may get left behind in this. Your Clemsons, your Florida States, there may be no way for them to get into this because they're stuck in grant of rights. And a lot of people want to move on this way faster than they're going to be able to.
Yeah.
It's dead as a doornail dead. We have things happening behind closed doors right now that are completely insane. We have high school juniors negotiating 7-figure deals with member institutions with nobody that can enforce them. I want you to think about what I just said. The only way I have come up with an appropriate analogy to negotiate this is we are basically having people negotiate with drug dealers. And there's nothing you can do. What are you going to do? Go to the police and say, the drug dealer stole all of my money. You know what smart people don't do? Get blackmailed by people that have way less money than they do. It doesn't happen. If it does happen, it's because of one thing, and it's dirty. But it doesn't happen twice. And it's not going to happen again. We're going to come to a time where none of this matters. Because you're going to have the big college football. And then the rest of you are going to be allowed to play. You can have your playoff. You can do whatever you want to. So the reason that I opined a group of 5 playoff, because I think it's the only thing that could possibly satiate what the big boys want, what the NCAA needs, and what the little guys require to stay alive.
Right. The problem is,
I can't wait to hear what the problem is.
Legal challenges.
I'll destroy you.
Hopefully.
The NCAA doesn't have any money. I hate to tell you this. This is the big problem with this institution. You fight us till you're blue in the face. You don't have any money.
Well, they have your money, right? Don't they make all of the money off of the tournament and all of those things?
Yeah, you know what I can file when I don't believe that you're holding up your end of the bargain? An injunction that means I don't have to pay you squat. Don't be shocked when you get about 35 member institutions that do that all at the same time. You don't have the teeth to fight me. You think you do, but you don't.
No, they've thought they had it for forever. I mean, I've been on the side of the NCAA is a feckless organization since the Carolina thing, since the AFAM scandal at Carolina. We all saw how that ended.
They're clueless.
They have no power.
No,
I mean, it's a fake organization.
Yep.
It's the leadership of that organization is basically just a facade of control. There has never been real control from the NCAA. And people were, well, here's the thing.
They had real control when they were keeping the hellhounds at the door of exactly what's happening right now. The only thing the NCAA was ever able to actually do is make it to where we didn't have to pay every athlete that came in here. That was it. Because legal challenges there, you're right.
They were
high school kids don't have enough money to beat you. Then we got all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, nope, that's not how this works. And they lost every ounce of power they ever had. Right now, what can the NCAA enforce? Give me a tangible rule that they can enforce.
Well, apparently they can still enforce the extra benefits thing because they just do that to somebody.
When you say extra, you're going to have to give me more than that.
Well, I mean that was the charge. I can't remember who it was against.
Michigan has literally done everything in their power to find the death penalty at their door, to the point of the state of Michigan is auditing that program right now. That's how absolutely wild, wild west Michigan was. What punishment has the NCAA levied on Michigan? Have they missed a television game?
No.
Have they missed a bowl game?
No.
Have they missed anything other than Sharon Moore, who, oh, by the way, doesn't even have to serve one of the games because they fired him first? Because he said, oh, no, I'll do a 3-game suspension, and one of them will be next year against Roast Beef Louisiana Technical Institute of the Blind. And you went, okay, well, at least we got some punishment on you. You'll still be there for Oklahoma.
Yep.
That's how clueless this organization is.
That's how it works.
Michigan looked at them and said, we will do a 3-game suspension for our coach, 2 in 1 year and 1 in the next. And the NCAA went, okay. That's good enough for us.
Whatever you'll agree to.
If an institution right now decided we have a booster that has $100 million and we'll go buy a super team of college athletes that nobody can touch, can you stop me from doing that? I've told you this numerous times. There are a lot of schools looking at Texas Tech right now going, why can we not do that? Why can we not do that bigger, badder, bolder, and meaner than Texas Tech did? Because we won't just go buy a defense. We'll go buy the best quarterback we can find. We'll go buy the best running back we can find. We'll be the Los Angeles Dodgers of college football. When does the transfer portal open?
When?
January 2nd. I wonder if there's a select group of schools that are sitting around on a bounty of money that they've collected to be the next Texas Tech. You know why they're doing that? Because they're looking at the NCAA going, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Are you going to sanction me? Are you going to take away some wins that don't mean excrement to anybody like you've done for the last 10 years? I've been told this by no less than a dozen people in the last 3 months. There are a bunch of schools that are aiming up to go, what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
How are you planning on stopping us?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any teeth. We'll do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
I heard a number literally within the last calendar week. I heard a number that I never thought I would ever hear. I'm talking 8 figures for a year of a college football player. And if you think real hard, you can figure out who it is. Because he plays at a big school, and he's real, real good at football, and he can't enter the draft this year. You know when the Ohio States and the Michigans and the Georgias and all those schools, you know when they're going to go, oh, wait. When it starts affecting them, it's about to. And it's about to from places that you would never suspect because they've got mountains of cash and there's no cops to be found.
So the question now stands. Apparently, we've reached the point. Who controls this? Who steps up and polices it? Because somebody has to. The College Football Playoff Committee.
You talking about when this all breaks down?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like the NCAA, everybody's going against the NCAA. At some point, guardrails have to be installed. Who does it? Is it a new entity that is going to be led by Greg Sankey?
Yes.
I would imagine so.
It won't be Greg Sankey. I'll go ahead. He might
somebody
be on the
like
board.
that, though.
There's going to be a figurehead of some kind.
Nick Saban.
That's the name everybody says. I don't know why he would do it. Yes,
Why
he's the
wouldn't you?
best solution to come up with.
I do love that they made a commercial out of that.
But he doesn't have, like, a background in litigation. See, where I think this is headed is you're going to get all these schools, and I know these
so you're saying,
happen.
like, we need a Roger Goodell.
Yes.
We need a commissioner.
Yes.
We need a guy who is a former lawyer.
We need a guy that knows how to sort through all of this, that has all of our best interests at heart, and he doesn't give a damn about fair. Because I don't care about fair. I don't care about James Madison. I don't care about Tulane. I don't care about any of these little nonsensical schools that have pissed off Hurricanes and Royal Dogs as their mascot. I'm sorry, I don't care. And there's a lot of other people that don't care. And you're about to see a television number that reflects that. And you know when that really starts to hit home? When the TNTs, the True TVs, the entire Turner Group, the CBS, the ABC, the ESPN, the Disney, look at this and go, what are we actually getting from you? You're not giving us what we're paying for, and it's real easy to fix this. Bowl games. I told you they were dying 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You believe me yet?
They're dead.
There were 1,000 people at the LA Bowl. They said 35,000. I got news for you. If that's 35,000 people, your measurement skills are lacking. I told you the bowls were dead. I told you the Wild Wild West was coming. And now I'm telling you the Wild Wild West is taking over.
Yep.
And all the big dogs with the big guns and the big lawyers and the big bankrolls, they're tired of it. They're tired of throwing bad money at good. And they're not going to do it anymore.
So who becomes the commissioner is the question.
That one I don't have a good answer to. I've heard a name and I don't like it.
But who rallies? See, that's the thing is now if you're saying, as you are, that the NCAA is a feckless organization, no teeth in anything, they can't enforce anything, so that dissolves. Now we have
the NCAA won't dissolve because there are members that don't have enough money to get out of it. The G6?
So they will control the smaller schools.
Yep.
Okay.
You're going to have basically a major league of college sports.
Right.
That's going to be every big program you can think of that can afford to get out of whatever they're in right now.
Right.
Because I'm looking at it right now going, why does it make sense for me to keep throwing $50 million at a roster with no guardrails on this whatsoever when I can throw $150 million at it one time and get out of this?
Right.
And then I can go wherever I want to and I make all the money for myself. Why would I not do that? And now we've gotten to that point. You're not policing anything. Your one job, you're not doing.
SEC, Big Ten, and
every
who?
team in those two conferences would be in this.
Yes, and who? That's the question. Who from the ACC gets included? Who from the Big 12 gets included? That's as far as you go because I don't think there's anybody else sitting out there. I mean, would you, if you're breaking away?
There are some Houstons that I look at and go, you might be able to come up with you might Tillman Fertitta your way into this.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where I'm looking.
Right. But there's no, Boise State's not getting a seat at the
Boise
table.
State doesn't have the money.
Right.
Boise State will be the king of whatever is left.
Right. You're the group of 5 kings.
I'll be honest with you. I think there are a couple Big Ten teams. I'm not sure they can come up with the money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way,
Purdue
just for proof positive of if you think I'm full of excrement, do you remember what I told you about big cities and big cities that had big boosters? Do you ever remember Vanderbilt being in the top 15 of anything?
No.
Baseball once in a while?
Yeah, baseball. Didn't they have a basketball team a few years ago? No.
One off that never got that good.
Yeah.
They're the 13th ranked team in the country in basketball right now, and they were in the top 15 in football. What does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
It tells you there's some big donors at Vanderbilt that are going, we want to be good.
Yeah.
We want to be relevant.
Yeah. It's easy to do with that SEC money.
And it's happening. You say it's easy to do with the SEC money or the Big Ten money. Why is Rutgers not doing it? Rutgers is the one that I look specifically at and go,
they tried, didn't they? I mean, at least in basketball, right? They had Dylan Harper and the other kid. What was his name?
I can't remember. Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
Yeah, they tried. That's players. You're talking less than $10 million. I'm talking hundreds of millions of dollars is what you need to get in with the big boys. And if you can't do it, this is lead follow or get out of the way. And I think the Rutgers are going to be left behind the Northwestern. Now, Northwestern's in Chicago.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you they can't drum up money. They have a lot of very popular former, alumni, but none of them have this kind of money.
Right.
You need big boy dollars.
They have all the movers and shakers at ESPN to get behind
They do, and I don't know that that's going to be enough to get you included.
Ooh,
it ain't going to hurt, though.
It definitely does not hurt. That is for sure. You're in the Sportsocracy, and it's ESPN Asheville. It's 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. You know what today is? Kickoff Thursday. And
Thursday.
And we are live at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, 135 Coxe Avenue in downtown Asheville at the Back Alley Bar, hanging out for Thursday night football tonight. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
As we head toward dinner time, clouds continue to thicken on up, and eventually some rain coming in from the west, probably after 3 o'clock. 52 should do it. Tonight, occasional rain around mid-30s with a gusty breeze developing as the front passes. And behind that front, cleared out, a little bit cooler and breezy on Friday. High temperature up near 45 with upper 20s at night. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance makes the claims process easy, so you can get back on the road in no time. It's why over 43 million drivers trust Progressive. See for yourself at Progressive.com. That's Progressive.com.
'Tis the season. When you're in the mood for holiday music, listen live with the iHeartRadio app and on your radio. 97.7 The Brew, Asheville's Christmas station.
When you make safe driving decisions, death doesn't have anyone to play with. Don't drive impaired, and don't play with death. A message from the Governor's Highway Safety Program. More at ncdot.gov/drivesafe.
The iHeartRadio app now has presets. Just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup layup. Counted in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the six-time national champion.
Drives and hammers it home.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingles studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog beat! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, seen everywhere on YouTube, and, of course, seen live and in person, 135 Coxe Avenue, live on the South Slope in downtown Asheville at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, our official spot for Thursday night kickoff. LA Rams and the Seahawks tonight. Join us at the Back Alley Bar. Jeremy, what's going on over there? What you cooking on? What you got going?
I don't really know what you're looking for here.
He's like, I don't know what you do. He doesn't even know where he is right now, ladies.
Oh, I 100% know where I am.
You said you had an idea for a daily draft.
For the daily draft.
Okay, so now is the time.
Now that would be where you asked me what was your idea for the daily draft. Now what you got cooking on? Like
well, I thought you were ready.
Brisket at the house.
I thought you were ready.
So I want to do a daily draft.
Yeah. Okay.
Who in the NFL, is the next 2 months the most important two?
Okay.
Who has the most to gain and the most to lose? But there's a caveat.
Okay.
You cannot take a Buffalo Bill. Because they're the obvious answer.
Okay.
In a season where you've got no Pat Mahomes, you may have no Lamar Jackson, you've definitely got no Joe Burrow. Buffalo is the 1, 2, and 4. I want to get past that.
Okay.
Who can gain the most or lose the most over the course of the NFL playoffs? And I'll give you the first pick.
Oh.
Because for me, there's a number 1 with a bullet that I feel very sure you're not going to take.
So who are the next 2 months the most important for? It's the most important for thing that gets me. Well, since you're so locked in, why don't you just go ahead and take your number 1?
Sam Darnold, not close.
Really?
Not close. So I feel as though I am the Sam Darnold truther, not just of this show, but of the NFL on the whole.
Yes, of the entire
I am out
world.
here fighting off all you little minions of injustice as you keep saying stupid things about my MVP, Sammy D. What are you going to say if he makes it to a Super Bowl? If Sam Darnold takes this young roster that you look at and go, outside of Jackson Smith and Jigba, name me another star on that team. I'll wait.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell you there ain't one. It's one of the best rosters I've ever seen that has no stars. It's JSN, it's Sammy D, and it's a bunch of very good players, but there are no stars. If he gets that team to a Super Bowl, all of you that have told me, you're stupid, you dislike Sam Darnold personally, and that's no, he's that good. All of you have to play, you all have to sit down and play 1, 2, 3 shut mouth forever. And I personally, as the defender of truth and justice, want nothing more, especially if he wins it.
Okay.
If he wins it, you should take February off because I will be 100% insufferable.
Of course you will be. Sam Darnold has had so much of Jeremy's hopes and dreams wrapped into him since he was taken, was it number 3 overall? Back in 2013? Is that correct? Was it the 2013 draft?
No, that's 2018.
2018. Okay. All right. I'm an old man, so all my years roll together.
2017,
could have been 1985. I have no idea.
I think it's 28. As a matter of fact, I know it was 2018 because that was the last draft before I met my lovely wife.
Ah, okay. All right.
See, that's how my calendar works. There's BA and there's AA. Before Amy and probably should be an Alcoholics Anonymous.
I was at our good buddy Adam Harris's house for that draft. And the only thing that I remember, other than, I believe, us skipping out on Derwin James to take some guy named Vita Vea in the first round.
I'm sure you were very angry.
I mean, I was angry. I liked Vita. I was just, I was so sold on Derwin James because I wanted that guy. I wanted that safety. Vita obviously panned out pretty well.
Yeah, I think you're doing fine.
But I don't remember much other than that because of the hilarity of Baker Mayfield being drafted number 1. Because we all got a great kick out of that, of just watching the clock going, they're not going to do it, are they? Are they? Are they? And then, of course, they did it. Took Baker Mayfield number 1 overall, and we got a great laugh out of that.
Gambit fan has a really good question. What are you going to say when Sam Darnold poops his pants again in the first round? I don't have to say anything. None of you expected him to be here. This is a guy that at the end of 2 seasons will have won 27 regular season games. I don't have to say anything Because you make this guy sound like he's Josh Rosen.
Mm-hmm.
He's not, and it's super obvious. I'm already right. I've been right for 2 years. And anybody that tells me I'm wrong, I want you to go back and hear what you said when I said San Francisco would regret letting him walk and Brock Purdy being the one they paid.
Right.
I have receipts.
Yes,
I can do this all I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had people tell me I was an absolute lunatic. Guess what? I was right. I was never wrong. Not for 1 second. He doesn't have to win a Super Bowl for me to be right. But if he does, then it makes me super right. I'll put on my cape and be super right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As you were going through that, I was thinking, who is this more important for? And I'm trying to think jobs-wise. So the first place I will go is my Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Todd Bowles. I feel like the next 3 games of this regular season will determine whether or not he's still a head coach in this league next year.
Wasn't even on my list.
Really?
Because there's less than 0 chance you fire him.
I do not believe that.
Tell me any time in your franchise history that you've ever done that.
Oh, when we saw things were going bad with the coach and bailed?
While it was still working.
Raheem Morris.
Didn't make
Shiano.
Shiano went 2-14.
I get it.
But you're firing. Name me the last time a coach made the playoffs, which you've only done, I think, 12 times in your franchise history.
That's what I'm saying. If they don't make the playoffs, I think they bail water.
I don't think it's even close.
Really?
I don't think he would be on the hot seat going into next year.
That's dumb.
I agree.
That is dumb.
I agree. I also think your franchise is not real bright. You got to remember. See, you're one of those that lapsed through a big period of Tampa Bay suckitude.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that keeps telling me about this documentary.
Yeah.
You got 50 years of Tampa Bay football. You've been one of the 5 worst teams in the NFL for 35 years.
Oh yeah.
You're not bailing on a guy that's gotten you to the playoffs and won the division 4 years in a row. You're just not going to do it. First of all, nobody would take your job. Nobody.
I don't think that's true either.
If you bail on Todd Bowles, it is.
Really?
Todd's won 4 division championships in a row.
Mm-hmm. 5 of them.
Oh, he's won 5 in a row?
5 of them.
I thought this would be
This will be 6.
I think you actually got me on that because
I did.
Said the other one.
I did.
All right, so he's won 5 division championships in a row as a coordinator and a head coach. You bail on that guy, everybody in the NFL sees.
No, it's actually – well, yeah, that's true. We didn't win the division the year we won the Super Bowl. So, yeah.
Yeah, everybody in the league sees it. You can't bail on that guy, especially not this year. This market is awful. All right, let me ask you a question. You bail on Todd Bowles, and I still maintain.
Yeah.
He's not even on my list.
Yeah.
Who you hire? You fire Todd Bowles, who you going to hire?
Mike Tomlin. Because he's my 2. Because he's my number 2 pick.
Mike Tomlin was on my list.
Mike Tomlin.
He wasn't high on my list, but he was on my list.
Because I don't think there are a whole lot of opportunities here among playoff teams that have anything on the line specifically. Reputations are on the line, but when jobs are on the line, to me that raises the stakes way more than anything. And I believe that if they tank, right, if everything continues to go the way it's been going for Tampa and they lose, you can beat the Miami Dolphins. You lose to the Carolina Panthers and you don't make the playoffs with a team that was expected to run away with this division, and in the wildest dreams of Tampa Bay Buccaneers owners and fans, win a Super Bowl because they believed it. Mm-hmm. The front office believed it. Mm-hmm. Glazers, Light, all of them believe that we are a Super Bowl champion team. They were wrong. That's not the case. But that's why I believe if this crashes out, last 2 games of the season, you lose those against the Carolina Panthers, you don't make the playoffs, he's definitely on the chopping block. He's especially on the chopping block, though, if the Pittsburgh Steelers crash out and decide we're done.
I will go out on a limb and say you could lose to the Panthers 63-0 twice. and Todd Bowles will still be your head coach in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that.
Oh, I know you do. You're wrong, but I know you do.
Bet you anything you want. Anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember, I'm a 30-year fan of a franchise that's just like yours.
Mm-hmm.
You have Super Bowls where I don't.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a loser mentality. It's one of the reasons that it told me everything I needed to know that he got the damn job in the first place. It's everything I needed to know. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are like that girl that was heavy in high school, and it doesn't matter how hot they get, that's still the way you think. You'll do this forever, because if you look at your 30 years of lineage, you have way more Sam Weish than you do Bruce Arians.
Mm-hmm.
I've been down this road.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I've been down this road with this coach. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like herpes. It just doesn't go away, no matter how bad you want it to. Mike Tomlin's a good one. I probably should have had Mike Tomlin higher than I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take two from the same team back to back.
Okay.
Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts.
That's a good one.
This is not going well. I don't care what your record is. Watch the games. It is so unabashedly obvious how poorly coached and poorly quarterbacked this team is, and how much infighting there is, and where the expectations were coming off a Super Bowl. It's one thing, and I'm not trying to heap on your team, but it's the one you most recently said.
Yeah.
The expectations for you of winning a division, and you foolishly thought you were a Super Bowl contender. That is way different than coming off a Super Bowl and looking at the roster and going, we might be better next year than we were this year. And your entire fan base becomes completely insufferable. But all of you 100% knew, and I'll use Gambit Fan as the example. You were saying it in week 6 before things went tumbling after Bob Brown, Jack S., all the other people that listen to the show. I watch the chat. I'm a smart guy, and I remember things for more than 15 minutes. You've all said it all year long. We're winning in spite of Nick Sirianni. We're winning in spite of Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when you take the super roster and poop your pants in the first round?
Mm-hmm.
Then we introspectively start looking at stuff going, uh-oh, we've got the wrong coach. We got the wrong coach. We got the wrong quarterback. But we're in a win-now scenario. I'm not saying Nick Sirianni would get fired.
Mm-mm.
I will tell you this. Let's say things go the way I just said, and you get obliterated by the Panthers. 2 weeks out of 3 weeks, you miss the playoffs. The Panthers win the division. Nick Sirianni gets beat by a touchdown in the playoffs, in the first round. Nick Sirianni walks into next year, 1 year removed from a Super Bowl, on a hotter seat than Todd Bowles. Because Philadelphia looks around and goes, we are a Super Bowl contender.
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem I've had with this team forever. If you just look at the roster, you're the highest rated team on Madden. You're the highest rated maybe team I've ever seen on Madden, because this is the best top to bottom roster you could possibly build within the constraints of the salary cap. And now 2 out of 3 years, your offense has gone completely in the tank. That's weird considering you have an offensive head coach.
Mm-hmm.
An offensive head coach that can't call plays because he's not very good at it. That makes teams like Philadelphia that expect to be contenders year in and year out, because they have been, perk their ears up. That's how a guy like Andy Reid gets fired, and a guy ultimately like Nick Sirianni gets fired.
Mm-hmm. Doug Peterson, same thing.
We
won't put up with losing long.
Teams like the Browns, the Buccaneers, the Jets, that loser tier, we cling to anybody that makes us successful. The really good stalwart franchises like the Eagles, like the Chiefs, go on and on down the line. They don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They look at you and go, if our job opens up, every coach in the NFL will kill each other with a butter knife to get an interview with us. The rest of them don't feel that way about your team, about Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I love Detroit. I love that roster. There's still a lot of people that have big issues with the owner. You don't have that in Philadelphia. That's the definition of what a franchise is supposed to look like. And if you poop in your pants, you don't have nearly the latitude that these other guys do.
Right. You're in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. The Daily Draft. Who are the next 2 months the most important for in the league? We'll continue the Daily Draft when we return here at Bears Smokehouse Barbecue on ESPN Asheville.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz. He throws to the end zone. Touchdown.
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back. Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses?
Hugs and Kisses.
Now that's all Take's going to call it.
Live from the Ingles studio, weekdays at noon. ESPN Asheville.
iHeartRadio is the #1 Christmas music app. Open the app and start listening to your local holiday station on the go.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And search Holiday in the app to get all the Christmas stations like North Pole Radio, iHeart Christmas Classics, and playlists for every holiday occasion. We know you're busy. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app and start listening now.
iHeartRadio. Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chip and guac made fresh in store every day. Best meat in town, packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real, in the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slide rolls, eating for hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
The Sportsocracy.
We're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It's 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. It is with a very heavy heart that we report that it appears confirmed that the Biffle family was on the plane that went down outside the Statesville airport. Greg Biffle, his wife, his 14-year-old daughter, and his 5-year-old son were on a plane that shortly after takeoff, there was a strange noise. They flew a little bit further, turned around, went back to the airport to try to make a landing, They made it back to the airport, but for whatever reason, we don't know. The NTSA obviously will investigate and give us a reason why this tragedy has happened. It's just a sad case. So close to the holidays.
Well, I mean,
for a man that gave so much to the people of Western North Carolina when we were hurting from Hurricane Helene.
He flew that plane all over this place.
Jumped in his helicopter, his plane, delivered supplies to people for 2 weeks as people were trapped in the mountains. He's the reason that the Asheville Police Department was able to get connected back with the world in the immediate aftermath of the hurricane, because he was the one that brought in the Starlinks that helped our survival. It helped us get back on our feet. And the fact that, man, somebody of his stature, right, somebody with his resources, and somebody to have such a big heart to hop in his aircraft when there were people in his neighborhood who were hurting, to be able to come out and help us.
I mean, the craziest part of everything he did was that this is a guy that didn't have to do any of this.
No.
He didn't live here. He wasn't from here. He really had no connection to this place whatsoever. He just saw a need and he filled it. And I'm not a dude that's at a loss for words very often, but it's kind of where I'm at now.
Yeah. I apologize for the overwhelming emotion here, but he was a great guy.
And honestly, we can't even communicate. I mean, you and I did all of this here, you more than me. You know, I came in 5 days late, and literally by the time I came in, Greg Biffle was already doing all of this.
Right.
So you knew infinitely better than I did.
Right.
And I still, to this day, remember the first day that I came into the radio station, and somebody, I think it was Mark Starling from 570, First News on 570 WWNC.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at me and said, "Greg Biffle is helicoptering in a bunch of Starlinks." And my exact response was, "The NASCAR driver?"
Yep.
How is Greg Biffle related to Starlink? And I remember it just blowing my mind that somebody that's got that much going on in their life and that much that's happening on a day-to-day basis would just stop his life,
right,
to be here,
right,
to help us. And that plane flew over this place dozens of times.
Yep.
Helicopters flew over this place dozens of times.
Yep.
And for just, I'm not the emotional guy that you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just dumbfounded.
Yeah. It makes you think. I mean, it's moments like these where you question reason.
Yeah.
Of what possible purpose could this serve to end the life of a man who came to our rescue and to take his family with him.
He was a great human being.
No doubt.
And I really don't know how things here would have been different without him, and I kind of shuddered to think how they would be different.
And I...
People who didn't live through that don't understand.
Right.
That we were, because I travel all over the country. I mean, hell, I've told you this. Andy Reid asked me how things were going here because it was so confusing to people outside of here.
Right.
You don't understand that we were completely cut off from the outside world for 5 days.
Right. And then when, in our scenario at WWNC, where, we were one of the only communication avenues that were still available during the hurricane and its immediate aftermath. We were the ones that called APD and said, "Hey, we just saw on Twitter where Greg Biffle apparently has gotten his hands on a giant pallet full of Starlinks and is bringing it to Western North Carolina. why don't y'all give him a call? It just so happened that I believe it was Brandon Moore at the Asheville Police Department that knew somebody that worked for Joe Gibbs Racing and called Joe Gibbs and said, hey, we need some of these. Can you help us? And that's how the connection was made, and just the pivotal role that played in our recovery, and being able to get people back online and to be able to get people to make contact with their loved ones, to know that they were okay in that moment.
It's
hard. It's hard to make this square, because again, it was a guy who gave freely of anything that he had to make sure that we were able to get back on our feet quickly. And terrible, sad news today. Apparently, the passing of Greg Biffle, again, his wife and children, on a plane that crashed outside of Statesville, North Carolina. We're going to take a quick break here on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. It's a great moment to take stock of what really matters in your life and hug the ones closest to you, because you never know when your day is going to come. We'll be back right after this.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
As we head toward dinner time, clouds continue to thicken on up, and eventually some rain coming in from the west, probably after 3 o'clock. 52 should do it. Tonight, occasional rain around mid-30s with a gusty breeze developing as the front passes. And behind that front, cleared out, a little bit cooler and breezy on Friday. High temperature up near 45 with upper 20s at night. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stage.
This report is sponsored by Healthy Choice.
For healthy, delicious food, you don't have to eat out. You can enjoy delicious meals from Healthy Choice, like their Simply Steamers grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo at home. With tasty, tender chicken, crisp veggies, and 28 grams of protein, it's what having it all tastes like.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Target's last-minute deals are here, right on time to get you holiday ready in no time. Snag beauty gift sets for every style, the hottest toys, can't miss entertainment, crowd-pleasing candy, and much more. All under $20. Whether you're hosting or welcoming surprise guests, you'll be ready for all of it for less. Grab them now before they're gone. Last-minute deals under $20. Happening now, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Hundreds of all Christmas music stations like iHeart Christmas playlists. Just open the app, search holiday, and start listening now.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
The Sportsocracy.
Well, we are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It's 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. Back at the Back Alley Bar in Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. 135 Coxe Avenue on the South Slope in downtown Asheville. It's a little rainy afternoon. The gray day sure did pay off there, didn't it, Jeremy? Finally bringing a little precipitation to the party here. Tonight is the kickoff of Week 16 in the NFL. Back Alley Bar is the place to be. We'll have the Rams and the Seahawks. Jeremy and I will be here for kickoff of the game, so come on down and join us. Get some of the best meat in town and some of the best libations around as well. BearsBBQ.com. Don't forget, if you want them to do all the hard work for your big holiday meal, you need to get your orders in by this weekend, Saturday, the deadline to get the big feast, the big holiday feast from Bears Smokehouse Barbecue. Again, it's BearsBBQ.com. Tonight with the kickoff, everybody's looking at playoff implications. Two of the top teams in the NFL. The two top teams in the NFL, according to the Sportsocracy's Week 16 power rankings. Number 1, L.A., number 2, Seattle. Nothing. I mean, does this game matter all that much? I mean, they're both making the playoffs anyway. Obviously, for the division, it matters. But, there's not a path here where either of these teams misses the playoffs.
No, they're not going to miss the playoffs, but whoever winds up with home field advantage has a great advantage.
I would say Seattle more than LA.
I will say outside of Sam Darnold, I do not have either one of these teams on my list of who the last 2 months mean the most to.
Yes, we'll continue with the daily draft of who does the next 2 months mean the most for. Jeremy wisely going after the duo of Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts from the Philadelphia Eagles.
And I took them separately because I could see a path where one of them plays well enough. That'd be Jalen Hurts. And it still falls on Sirianni.
Right.
I also see a path where everything goes right and Jalen Hurts costs him a game and it falls on Hurts and not Sirianni.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like the next 2 months could be very important to a guy like Caleb Williams from the Chicago Bears. This year's already a win, is it not? Ben Johnson.
Yes.
The fact that you had late in the season the Chicago Bears as the number 1 seed in the playoffs at any point in the last 6 weeks of a season, I feel like that automatically has to be a win. That has to be up there with some of the best first-year performances from a head coach. Aside from winning the Super Bowl, having the Bears in this position and closing it out to make the playoffs, I feel like a huge statement for Ben Johnson. And in turn, if it's Caleb Williams that leads you there, I think that's pretty big for a guy who is highly doubted among circles in the NFL.
I don't think there's anything that he could – Caleb can go into next year on a very warm seat if he's the reason they don't win. I think this is such found money for the Bears because nobody expected him to be this record-wise to be this good.
Right.
I did not have him this high because I think Ben's already made his mind up.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ben knows what he has in Caleb Williams, and it's not good enough. Just listen to how he talks. One thing I've always admired about Ben is that he can be very, 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 very blunt.
He can.
And very, 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 very honest.
He can.
That's the one part of this team that he's looking at going, that's what's going to hold me back.
But do you think that leads him down the path of making a change?
I don't know the answer to that because I don't know how you get out of it.
And see, that's why I think this is so important for Caleb.
See, and that's to me why it's not that important because I don't think no matter how out on him you are, I don't think you can move on. I think you're stuck for 2 years regardless.
Mm-hmm. But if you make the playoffs, that's a feather in the cap of a guy who's going to be fighting for his job, at least in the public sphere. There's no way with the record that the Bears have right now that there is an option to move on. That's why I said earlier that when I look at the playoff field and think about who's this more important for, I don't think there are many quote-unquote jobs on the line.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
I do.
Really? Anyway, that's what leads me to pretty important for the early legacy, I guess we can say, of Caleb Williams if the Bears are able to finish this out, make the playoffs, because still, I mean, it's let me see here, 75% chance right now that the Bears make the playoffs. And I feel like there's probably a good section of Bears fans going, I don't feel comfortable. We still have a chance we're not going to make the playoffs. And then I'll go with another NFC North selection. It's the Detroit Lions. There's no action here that's going to cost people their jobs other than John Morton. I don't know. The defensive coordinator. Who's the defensive coordinator? Who's the defensive coordinator now?
Kelvin Shepard.
Kelvin Shepard's actually been pretty good. Really? I mean, the defense hasn't been that good.
The defense is dead.
Right.
For the 14th year in a row. Kelvin Shepard's fine. John Morton's got 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot on a banana peel.
Right. The the Lions don't make the playoffs, which is a very good chance right now. There's only a 36% chance that they actually make the playoffs and win out because they still need help from the Green Bay Packers probably, or the Bears, to be able to make the playoffs. So I feel like obviously playoffs on the line. I don't think heads are rolling if you don't make the playoffs, so to speak. Not widespread, but most certainly there are pieces there that have to change.
Morton's the one that I look at and go, it won't go well for you.
Right.
It won't.
Right.
You have left me with the rare opportunity that I get my 1, my 2, my 3, and my 4. Because my 4 is Mike Vrabel.
Really?
And that sounds crazy because, New England's so much better than we expected to be. Mm-hmm. And I would agree with you, except for this will be the 3rd time that Mike Vrabel has gone into the playoffs as a top 1, 2, or 3 seed. How many playoff wins does he have?
None.
0. You cannot get beat in the first round, and I do not care who you play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Do I think you're a Super Bowl contender? On the outskirts.
Maybe.
I think it's a lot to ask of a very young team.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot get beat in the first round because if you do, you're going to start getting people out of the woodwork going, is Mike Vrabel just a regular season coach? And I know that because I've already heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Heard it in Tennessee. A lot of people said I was out of my mind when I took him in the top 5 of a coaching draft that we did 5 months ago. It will ramp up again if you lose. Because people will see the seed and who you lose to, and they will ask no further questions.
So currently they would be matched up against who? Pittsburgh? Is that how that goes?
No. They would Pittsburgh
would be a division winner. So
no, Houston. And that would be a tough matchup.
That'd be a rough game. That is most certainly a rough game.
And that leads me into my next selection.
All right, Mike Vrabel.
And that leads me to my next selection, which is one Carl's Jr. Stroud. I don't know what CJ stands for, so I made
Carl's Jr.
That defense is so good. Nico Collins is so good that if you come out and lose a playoff game 10-9, you're going to get a lot of CJ Stroud questions that I don't know that any of us have answers to. Because you got to look at where CJ is in the lexicon of his career. They have to pick up the option, which is going to be a lot this offseason. And I think he's done enough to assuade any of those fears. But you've got to make this offense look competent, which in large swaths of this year it is not. I think there's a lot of pressure on him. And if it winds up New England against Houston in the playoffs, the loser of that walks out with a lot of questions.
Coleridge Bernard Stroud the fourth.
So it's not Carl's Jr.
So where do you get CJ? Where's the J come in?
No clue.
He's not junior, right? Sometimes the J stands for junior, like Coleridge Jr. Well, he's the fourth. So where did CJ come from? I would love to know that. You talk about knowing NFL players and their backgrounds and such. I was just reading CJ Stroud's bio. Did you know all that stuff about his dad?
Which part?
The fact that his dad's been in jail since he was in middle school.
Yes.
I had no clue about any of that. No clue. Wow. Interesting.
And Gambit fan and Stephen Tao both said they still believe in C.J. Stroud, and frankly, so do I. I just know how the public works. And after that rookie year, he wasn't as good in year 2. He's been much better in year 3, but nobody's giving him that credit, at least not that I've been able to find. And so you get a third very quick playoff exit, especially with a defense that good.
Right.
Questions start.
Yeah, I agree with Stephen Tao. CB Stroud doesn't really have the same ring to it.
Correct.
So I guess there is that. All right, so it's on me.
Yep.
Who are the next 2 months most important for? Oh, let's see. I've already done Tampa.
There's a pretty obvious one in that division. One of you's going to make the playoffs.
Well, I mean, I guess it is pretty important for Dave Canales.
I was going to say for Bryce Young.
Well, I mean, there's the Bryce
You said there's
thing.
not jobs on the line? Bryce Young embarrasses himself these last 3 weeks. He's not the starter in Carolina next year.
Could happen. It could happen.
They'll go anywhere else. It blows my mind how much Panther fans hate him. Because they just don't see an NFL quarterback.
Well,
and it all comes back to the size.
Well, I mean, it is hard. I mean, everything. The deck was completely stacked against Bryce Young from the beginning because of his size. Because he's just a little guy and he's going to be too fragile and he can't see over the offensive line, and that's why we have receivers that are 6'7" or taller, because he's a little guy and he needs big guys to throw to. He was never getting over that unless he came in here and was Patrick Mahomes. It's the problem that you have with a number 1 draft pick. The number 1 draft pick has to be Peyton Manning. And I'm not talking rookie year Peyton Manning. I'm talking he has to be the guy who's going to transform your franchise into from a long-time loser into some sort of a threat. And if you can't do that, then you're a failure. Baker Mayfield, number 1 draft pick to the Cleveland Browns, didn't transform the franchise, we automatically chalk that up. He was a bust. He was not what you drafted him to be. The fact that he went on to another place and ended up being a top 10, top 12 quarterback doesn't matter to the team that wasted the number 1 pick on him. Now, not only did the Carolina Panthers waste a number 1 pick on Bryce Young at this point in many people's eyes, they also gave up a franchise player in DJ Moore. I got a feeling if you went through Carolina Panther fandom and talked about and threw the question out about what receivers they're more attached to, DJ Moore's got to be on the short list.
No doubt.
He's got to be 3 or 4. Right? You got Steve Smith. I'll give you Moose and Muhammad. Who else? Moore. DJ Moore's 3. They gave up a franchise player and draft capital for the number 1 pick and ended up with a quarterback who has been poo. To be the nicest I can about it. It has not been good. You've had 2 or 3 games where you look at it and go, that's the guy. That's the guy that we drafted.
He's had more than that. He leads the NFL in comeback victories the last 3 years. So.
Does he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would 11. Not have picked him.
Now, question is why you're behind that much, but still.
Yeah, I would not have picked that. But good to know.
He hasn't been as bad as people make it out to be. The fact he was traded up for and he was in 1 pick is what puts him in this.
Exactly.
And then the fact that he's a little tiny guy.
The expectation was so high that it was going to be hard to live up to that, like I said, unless he came in and he was Patrick Mahomes. Now you show enough grit over the next 3 games and you have to sweep the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to make the playoffs, right? Because Tampa's got the tiebreaker, don't they? Thought they did.
It's common opponents because the division, if they split, I think the division winds up tied, and then we go to common opponents, and that would depend on how all of that bears out.
The Seahawks game will matter.
Yes.
The Seahawks game in
Panthers have to win 2 or 3. Was the short and sweet. If they beat Seattle, they beat Tampa Bay 1 time, then that could be enough going down the bunny hole of figuring out
of all the tiebreakers and things. Yeah,
or you just beat Tampa Bay twice and then none of it matters.
Exactly. And that's the best, obviously the more righteous path there. And you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home this week.
Yep.
And you'll hear it on our sister station, News Radio 570 WWNC.
You have 1 more pick, and then I round it out.
Oh, good Lord. Another pick? Jeez. Well, let's just go with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Really?
Yeah, because, nobody believes in you.
I do.
I mean, really?
I have the entire time. I've talked about Jacksonville all year long.
You believe that once they get into the playoffs, they can do something.
Depends on what something is. Can they win a game? Absolutely. Can they win 2 games? Maybe. Depends on how it lines up.
Yeah. Which is, again, why I say it's pretty important for that franchise. Because everybody believes that you are an absolute loser. Despite your past history, despite the fact that you have had, Tampa Bay Buccaneer type years.
See, and to me, Jacksonville's just playing with found money. Even
first year
believed
of
in them,
coach,
did I think they were going to win this division? No. So I thought Houston was going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
There's just really nothing that can happen that you don't walk into next year, especially with Travis Hunter out and all the pieces that you're missing. You walk into next year feeling 10 feet tall and bulletproof because you were so much better than you expected to be. My last pick, and I cannot believe I'm getting this here, is John Harbaugh. How have you allowed this to get this bad? If they miss the playoffs, which I think at this point is way more realistic, and I've said this, if they make the playoffs, I don't want to play them because I do trust John Harbaugh. I do trust Lamar Jackson. I am dumbfounded watching a Pittsburgh team that I think is laughably bad, that you hold your fate in your own hands, and they could end up knocking you out of the playoffs as bad as they are.
Yeah.
The defense is a joke the vast majority of the time. and your offense is just completely stagnant. And Baltimore has not been able to take advantage of that with as much talent as they have. It blows my mind. And if you end this season badly, and the end of that schedule is very tough. I mean, this team could be 7-10. Mm-hmm. You could end up with a game against Pittsburgh that doesn't mean anything.
Right.
And you can't have that. Yep. Especially as many Raven fans look at John Harbaugh and go, you should have done more with this than you should have. Mm-hmm. We have a handful of fantasy questions to get to before we get out of here, and then we've got to make a pick on tonight.
All right, let's do it.
Soaring Eagle. I've got MHJ and Michael Wilson. If MHJ plays, do I start them both or just MHJ? I'm just going Michael Wilson. I can't play two Cardinal receivers. Mm-hmm. I do kind of like Jacoby Brissett.
Michael Wilson's
been outrageous.
I was going to say, he's had like 12 targets or something on average over the last 3-4 weeks.
Cole from Appalachian Motor Coach sent me he's in the finals of his fantasy football league. He sent me his matchup, and my exact response was, if you had sent me this in week 1 and said this would be two teams playing for a fantasy football championship, I think my head would have exploded off my shoulders.
Right.
It's like Michael Wilson, and I mean, I can't remember who all was in it. It was just, like, Jacoby Brissett was one of the quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. It was unbelievable to think about where we started and where we've gotten to.
Right.
His other question is also this week, Gunnar Helm, Darren Waller, or Jake Turd Ferguson at tight end. That one's pretty easy to me. I'm going Jake Ferguson, no doubt.
Really? Okay.
Even though he gets Derwin James more than you want, I don't care.
Right.
I don't believe in those two other offenses. And I can't trust Quinn Ewers at all. Mm-hmm. So I can't go Darren Waller.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that it?
We had one more. John, I asked, starter sit Kenneth Walker tonight. His options are Jalen Coker, Amari DeMarcado, or Evan Hull.
Starting.
Yeah, I will be starting Kenneth Walker if those are my options.
Yeah, no.
And then the last one, my opponent is benching Sam Darnold for Kirk O'Chains with Lamar as his QB1. So it's two quarterback. He's going Kirk Cousins instead of Sam Darnold. Is he nuts? Yes. He is smoking recreational crimes.
Against the Cardinals?
Don't care.
And one's facing the Rams.
Don't care. Okay. I don't know that I could hinge my season on Kirk Cousins.
Right.
I mean, I get his thought. I'm just not. I can't go there.
Right. 8:15 tonight. We got the kickoff of Week 16. The LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle is a 1.5-point favorite at home. The over/under is 42.5.
Over.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle minus the 1.5.
I'm with you. I am with you.
Damn it. I wish you hadn't said that. I was really hoping you were going to go Rams in the under.
Well, look, sometimes it comes down to who do you think needs this game more?
Oh, it's Seattle.
And I believe the Seattle Seahawks have a chip on their shoulder that they just want to smash the Rams as much as possible. And if the weather's going to play in their favor, then damn it, they're going to do it.
Well, I mean, just be careful. Every time I've been told it's going to rain on Thursday Night Football, I think it's rained once. The one time it rained, it was supposed to be a Bluebird day. So
right.
Apparently meteorologists don't work on Friday or on Thursdays.
Hey, the only other job that you can be wrong more than a meteorologist and still get paid?
Us.
This one right here. We'll be back with you tomorrow on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400 for
Football Friday.
That is indeed. We will see you then.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
As we head toward dinner time, clouds continue to thicken on up, and eventually some rain coming in from the west, probably after 3 o'clock. 52 should do it. Tonight, occasional rain around mid-30s with a gusty breeze developing as the front passes. And behind that front, cleared out, a little bit cooler and breezy on Friday. High temperature up near 45 with upper 20s at night. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stitch.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get 500 points for logging in to the Lowe's app for the first time. Take advantage of all your pro benefits today. Valid 12/1/25 to 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details.
Find fresh North Carolina Christmas trees, fragrant greenery, and everything you need to deck your halls. From locally made items for your home and pantry to unique gifts, it's all here at the WNC Farmers Market. Crafted with care by your neighbors. 570 Brevard Road in Asheville.
Every now and then I rinse it out, and I need Downy rinse tonight, and I need it more. My king was the bed and the smell never leaves. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. The sweat and dead short smells like a dog park. I'm Downy rinsing tonight.
Downy Rinse fights stubborn odors in just one wash. When impossible odors get stuck in,
Rinse it out.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingles ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was